It's going live. It's not. Okay, Koki. There we go, folks. I think we're live now, mate. Wow. There we go. Okay, folks.
At last.
Sorry. Apologies there, folks. We had a bit of a technical. Let me just check that the audio. If you can just talk, Thomas.
Yeah, hello. How are we?
If you can just talk, Thomas.
Hope we're getting the best feedback.
Yeah. Nah, I think we're all right. Is it? Is
Is
it
there, well,
okay?
it's gone now.
Yeah, sweet.
We might
Right.
have,
Okay, folks. Welcome to the chat. We've got a few people in. We've got Solo, we've got Paddy, we've got Colum, Shah, Matt Smith. Welcome. Up the toffees, he says. Oh, you're an Everton fan. Big up, bro. He wants us to beat Liverpool then. Bill Baggio, the main man in the building. Excellent.
big
Right.
up.
Okay. Okay. Um, interesting, says Paddy. Right. Now then. So you can see the lineup there for Man United, Thomas. What are you making of that?
Mine hasn't come up yet, but as far as I can remember, it's pretty much what you would have expected as our strongest lineup at the minute, isn't it? I thought we might have seen Donna in midfield instead of Fred, but he's gone with the McFred midfield. The front four was pretty much as I expected, and the back four, again, pretty self-explanatory given that we've seen Harry Maguire training on his own yesterday. I didn't think Varane would play. I thought he was injured as well, but it's a strong given what we've got, but at the same time, it's probably all we've got, even if we wanted to go weaker.
Yeah, I mean, I thought we might have seen some of the youngsters, but you know what? With David De Gea, Luke Shaw, Varane, Lindelof, Dalot, Fred and McTominay, that's the one in it where everybody's probably like, yeah, what? Wait, what?
We fought
And then
over.
Bruno in the 10, obviously in the hole, and then Rashford, Sancho, and Martial. And you know what? Yeah, it's all good. It's
It's
all
not
good.
as bad
I mean,
it's not as bad as people might think it is. If you get all them players on the form that we know that they've got in their locker somewhere, I don't think that's a bad team. It's certainly not one to compete for big trophies, but it's not as bad as it's made out.
yeah, that's the thing. I mean, um, you know, we've got to just wait and see what how this plays out. Because obviously, it's a pre-season. You know, we've still got some signings to try and get over the line and all that kind of stuff. So, but I just want to see. You know, I just want to see the improvement in the
Yeah,
performance. That's all. That's what it's going to come down to. So, Liverpool's team is quite different.
weak. I say weak. It's weak given what they could have put out, and as far as I know,
Yeah,
they've pretty much got everybody available to them. Obviously, we're missing Ronaldo, and I think that's about it really for anyone that would have been playing. But I think they've got everybody available to them. I thought they would have went strong, but they've decided to go a bit weaker. They might change 11 players at half time, but I thought they would have went strong, maybe to just go out, beat United as well as they can, like they did twice last season, and just take any wind out of their sails because that seems to be the kind of thing that Klopp would like to do to get any potential rivals. We're not a title rival, we're still a Liverpool rival, but I think he would have. I thought he would have gone strong, maybe to take a bit of wind out of the sails of the United fan. Any sort of giddiness, excitement, kind of put it in
yeah,
pause.
yeah. Well, I think what we might see here is you know, Jurgen Klopp just sort of give these youngsters a run out. He may just leave them on no matter what happens, or he might just decide near the, sort of half time or 60 minutes, he might just go, you know what, okay, now let's see how you cope with this lot and just throw everybody else, the big guns in. And then,
Yeah,
and then, you know, but, there's a few people in the chat. We got Adil Ahmed who say, my prediction is Man United 1, Liverpool 4. Are you a Liverpool fan, bro? Matthew Bassett's in the building. Big up, Matthew. A lot of chat going on. Give us your score predictions, folks. I'm just going to get myself a quick drink ready so I don't have to do it whilst the game is on. Looks like Thomas is all set up there.
it's running a bit low. I'm sure I can get through to half time. Oh yeah, How well doing, folks? Are we getting in the score predictions? I'm going to jump over and have a look myself, see what everyone's saying. In terms of my score prediction, I think if the team doesn't change dramatically at half time, that's including both of us, because you can make as many subs as you want in pre-season. If the squad stays somewhat similar, I think United should beat that lineup. Should's a key word there. I reckon this game.
My passion is music.
I got sound coming where I don't want it. Trying to get onto the comments, and I've had sound coming that I didn't need. Right, that should be us now. Okay, we've got the lineups now. Do you know that the picture on the stream is different to it is over on our screen? No, he's gone. Do you know that the picture on StreamYard is different to it is over on YouTube, or is that normal? That's okay. I'm watching it and I was confused. I was like, am I really?
Yeah, was you a bit like thinking, well, wait a minute, what's all that?
Yeah, because you were like, can you see the lineup? And I was like, is my TV really that far behind? I still haven't seen.
There you go, have some of them. That'll make you laugh.
I can see Liverpool's lineup now, and I ain't got a clue who some of them are.
I know, yeah, it's
I don't know who the left back is. I don't know who the right back is. I thought
Chambers.
was gone, and then that new guy Carvalho.
Yeah, I think it's Chambers and Carvalho, Gomez, not Phillips.
Morton. There's more midfield. Carvalho in midfield. Henderson.
Yeah, Harvey Elliott over there on the right. Firmino up top. Diaz on the left, and Henderson just behind.
Diaz and Firmino could cause us problems, especially Diaz.
UK Strange in the building. You okay? Big up bath time as well. I'm bunking off work for the second half. Demanding a pay rise next week because I'm a bargain. Go on, bath time.
Somebody's got to do it.
Okay, he says, yes, bro. Looking forward to getting my teeth stuck in a rest defence, counter marking, and Velopian build-up play to flummox on Monday. Yes. Frankie de Jong, do we continue with the deal, says Matthew Bassett.
I think it's done.
What do you mean, done in terms of overall?
I think they've not gone to Barcelona for nothing, Murta and Arnold. It sounds like the bid's sort of been, the fee's been agreed for a while. It's just convincing De Jong, and it sounds like that relationship between De Jong and Barcelona is starting to sort of deteriorate a little bit. I think there's a bit. There's the better chance of any now that we've had of getting it done all summer. So I think it's just a case of getting him in. I think the fee isn't the problem.
Yeah, I think that's what this is now. I think the reason why they've gone out there is to try and because look, Barca want rid of him, but they can't afford to pay him that money. So we've gone over there now, and it's like we're ganging up on him. Do you know what I mean? We're ganging up on him. That's what we're doing. You know, us and Barca are like, oh, you know, Frankie, and then the Barca are saying to us behind the door, yeah, listen, if you can add another, I don't know. I would say they're probably going to want another 10 million, or want us to give Frankie de Jong a 10 million signing on fee. Then with a deferred payment of whatever they owe him to be paid over installments and blah blah blah, and they'll maybe try and sweeten him that way. But you know,
I think they're looking us to cover the 17 million that they owe him, because they owe the likes of Piqué and Busquets double that. So I think they might be looking for us to maybe pay their way out of trouble, which I'm hoping we don't just roll over and take that, because if we walk away from this transfer, it's not the end of the world. You know, we've got Ruben Neves there. Tielemans is going for an absolute steal. There is other options there, but obviously if Ten Hag wants De Jong and that's his first choice, then it would be perfect to get him in.
Yeah, I think for me, paying the fee that we paid and an extra 17 million that's a lot of money. You know what I mean? It really is. And on back of that, he has to be 100% happy to come to United and be ready to go 100. You know, give it all he's got and be settled and everything. We cannot have a player who's only 80%, 75, whatever. You know what I mean? We can't have that for that kind of money.
Well,
So,
yeah, that's why we wanted to get rid of Pogba, I suppose, wasn't it? Because it felt like his heart wasn't in it. And if we're going to have the same problem with a new signing who are spending this kind of money on, you're just going to end up with a Pogba situation again, and we don't want that. I don't think
no,
De Jong's problem is coming to Man United. I don't think he minds joining Man United. I just don't think he wants to leave Barcelona. He's Dutch, like, so most Dutch
mm,
people, especially if they've come through the Ajax academy, their dream is Barcelona, just for Johan Cruyff. Would have been the kid's idol when he grew up. So I think it's more that he doesn't want to leave Barcelona. I don't think he has any issue with joining Man United in particular, unless it is to do with Champions League football.
yeah. But again, I think with some of the stuff that's been said, it's quite clear that he doesn't. He's not feeling it, in my opinion, and so you know it's a bit of a strange one. But Mr. B's in the building as well. Colm O'Connor, United and Barca have had a agreed deal of €65, 20 million in add-ons since June. Yeah, so maybe United might be talking about maybe ditching some of the add-ons out of the deal so they can pay Frankie De Jong on a signing-on fee to look to clear some of this debt they owe him. You know what I mean? That which will make it easier for Barca to release him to us.
Very
So
possible. That's what I think the add-ons potentially could be. I think that they want that for themselves, nearly to give De Jong and say, "Oh, there you go, there's your money." But if
mm,
I'm him, I'm not accepting that. If you've got the option of getting 17 million from United and 17 million from Barcelona, you're going to do that. It's a lot of money to turn down.
yeah, you're telling me it's a lot of money. Whichever way you look at it, the kid he's going to make a lot of money. What he has to consider right here, right now, is the damage he might do to his career if he refuses and plays hardball, right? Because obviously Barcelona are not surely they can't keep him, and they're gonna it's all gonna go south on him, and they want to bring this kid through this Pedri and this Gavi, which are their own um, um, sort of products, their academy products. So you know they've got to. There has to be a move here, and if it's not with us, Frankie De Jong, then they're going to have to go and try and sell him elsewhere to a club that he wants to go to and that he's happy to go to. You know what I mean? Because
As Romano's been saying, it's very unlikely that De Jong's going to accept a pay cut. And to stay at Barcelona, that's what he's going to have to do. We know Barcelona's financial situation is a mess. Would be the
mm,
nicest way to put it. So he is going to have to go at some stage. I don't think they're going to be able to pay his wages this year, especially if they want Lewandowski and Rafinha and players like that. They are linked
well,
quite a lot of players.
yeah, Rafinha, I think he's done. I think I was seeing it earlier on Twitter. So
But it sounds
there's
like
been
Lewandowski is going to try and push that move for them as well. And now
yeah.
seeing Harry Kane being linked to Bayern Munich sort of tells me there's been a bit of movement there, maybe. So they're going to have to.
Bath time saying we will be an absolute laughing stock if we pay his deferred wages. You know what? And that's the thing here is how do we? Because there's another angle we have to look at this from, and that is that Barcelona themselves, they can't afford to. Everybody thinks Barca taking the mickey and Barca this and Barca that, which they are in a kind of way, but at the same time, they have to consider how they're going about trying to get this deal over the line for future deals that may need to happen with us and with other clubs who are watching from afar. How they're conducting themselves. Barca are in no position here to start being, like a petulant kid spitting their dummy out because they can't get their way with the ESL and all the blah blahs. You know what I mean? They've got to do this in the right way. And so I think what's happening here is this is a slow process now of calming Frankie De Jong down and getting him to understand the situation. But there has to be solid promises made from Barcelona that if we do cover some of those wages in the signing on fee, Barca will actually give him what he's owed. Oh, but it has to be over a set period. They can't be sort of saying, "Oh well, we'll give it you when we can." You know what I mean? And I owe you. That's no good to him. If they
Yeah,
say,
they're going to get it.
if they say, and you know what, we might also see here is we may well see Barcelona come to some other arrangement where they say to Frankie De Jong, look, how old is he again? Sorry, Frankie De Jong.
De Jong, is he 24 maybe? I could
Okay,
be
so 24.
wrong. He's early 20s anyway.
So if he comes to us for say 3 seasons, right,
Mhm.
and in that 3 seasons, Barcelona have sorted themselves out. They've got themselves back on track in financial sense.
He's
Blah blah blah.
25.
There may be a buyback option added in here for Frankie De Jong, which may sweeten the deal. If he can think to himself, you know what, I could go to Man United then okay for 3 seasons, and then after that I could go back to Barcelona. You never know. You know
Yeah.
that's just something to consider because there's going to have to be something, like I say, just to get him to commit to us. You know what I mean?
I see
UK
this,
Strains are saying,
and it kind of reminds me of what Bayern said with the Lewandowski deal. They wanted it all paid up front because they weren't sure if Barcelona were going to be around in 2 years. Maybe that's in De Jong's mind as well. That he wants the money now in case they're not there, because if they're not there, then he's lost 17 million. So even if
yeah,
they are over a sustained period of time, like you said, it's not guaranteed to come back. Then Barcelona could literally go bankrupt.
well, Time has said here the only way Barcelona get back on track is with a Super League. They're just borrowing from Peter to pay Paul till then. And you know, yeah, that's the thing. They've done the Spotify deal, blah blah, this, that, and the other. The only other option I can see here is the way the club is owned and the structure of the ownership of Barcelona. They
Fan
may well, they well may that sorry, they may well want to look at that. If there's any way they can change that, they may do that. Do you know what I mean?
if it's the only way to save the club, I know they're fan owned partially at the minute, or however way they run it with the presidentials, but I think the fans would be up for losing that for 10 years if it meant they would still have their club in 15 years.
Yeah, because if they can do that and bring in you know do a Newcastle for example, you know what I
Yeah,
mean, that would obviously sort things right out for them, wouldn't it? But again, it's whether the fans would want that. But I suggest that if it comes to it and Laporte and the board, the rest of the owners, I think there's about 112, I think, if they all come out and say, yeah, look, we are now on the verge of collapse, we have to open up our side of it. Oh, listen, the fact is here as well is they could do that. Those people who are there, they could sort of say, we'll give up our rights to what we've got to, somebody else coming in and taking that over if they really care that much about the club. Because if they push too far for the Super League, in terms of the actual structure of what they proposed, then that's a huge gamble because in its guise as they first tried the first time round, I don't think that's going to happen like that. It'd have to be some serious changes to it. They would have to make it a relegation and promotion kind of structure,
Rangers
right?
style.
And then they may well then get enough teams to go, well, actually, okay, well, if you're going to do it on that basis, and these are the kind of finances you're looking at, yeah, we'll have some of that. And this time, I think if it ever comes round again in that kind of guise, with promotion and relegation for say 2 or 3 teams, right? I think that it's going to happen, and I think it's just because you know what? Look, at the end of the day, the finances of football are unsustainable as it stands for normal clubs.
Yeah, they are, and it's out of control, and that's why you see so many clubs down in the lower leagues of football where there isn't really that money. You see them struggling.
Hmm. Yeah, Colin's saying we buy Frankie this season for a total of 85 million euros. Let them sort their financial situation out, then charge them 100 million to take him back. Yeah, do a Pogba. Bath Time saying Mike Ashley will rescue them with a with a Wonga Sports Direct package. Go
No,
on there, Bath Time.
maybe not with Barcelona, but if he went and did that with one of those struggling teams in the Championship or League One, the man would be seen as a hero. He'd have gone from being a villain to a hero if he rescued one of them smaller clubs. But if he did it at
Yeah,
Barcelona, he'd be burnt out of the place.
yeah. Bath Time saying, I imagine they'll sell their other sports clubs first. The basketball club bleeds money, as they will see themselves as the Catalan national team. Okay, One Touch TV is in the building. Big up to you, bro. He says, yo, this layout looks nuts. Big up your agenda, loving this. Yo, big up. Yeah, I'll give you some love arts for that, bro. Cop for that. There you go. How's about that? Yeah, big up to you, One Touch. Bath Time. With another American in the Premier League, the Super League is inevitable, probably after the 2026 World Cup. Interesting that bath time. Yeah. Do you think? Let me just ask you this, bath time. Do you think then what I've just said there that they may bow to making the rules a little bit different, as in making it a 2 up, 2 down, or a 3 up, 3 down, and that way. But then, actually, wait a minute. I just thought, wait a minute. How can that work? Because where do the 3 down go and play if they can't go back to their leagues?
I hope it doesn't happen. I like football.
Unless
I'm not even happy with the new
unless
league layout.
unless they make 2 leagues, unless they make 2 leagues in a Super League. You
Like a
know what I mean?
Premier Championship, but then you've got to get
Yeah.
like X and Y amount of clubs to join that league, which again that won't be easy either because I don't think most clubs, especially the ones that aren't the richest of the big leagues, because you're going to have more than your big 5 leagues and your top 6 from them leagues. Otherwise, it's just going to become a situation where you've got say 12 teams that are half decent, but you're going to have basically a title race every year where it's going to be between realistically you're going to have whoever's the richest team winning it, and that's just going to be the way it is, and that's not how we want it.
No,
I
definitely
like
not.
the Championship the way it is. I like the Champions League the way it is. I'm not for all these changes.
No. One such says, "I knew you loved me, really, bro. Big up. What's an acceptable finish for Ten Hag this season? For me, any European spot, and maybe one of the domestic cups, and I'll be happy with that. But it's not a must for his first season, in my opinion. Um,
I think fourth is reachable, and I think it's very realistic, especially if the business isn't done by Chelsea. I know they've got Sterling in now, and they're talking about all these other players. They need more than that, and I think it's very possible maybe that if we end up with getting
Could
the
I just
players,
ask you? Sorry, can I just ask you? Are you looking at the referees and whatnot?
yes, they're just about
Yeah,
to
yeah,
walk. Players are lined out
yeah.
behind
Cool.
the midfielder wearing a lollipop.
Excellent. Um, we got 16 in the chat. Listen, if anybody is new, do us a favour and hit the subscribe button and the like button. We do appreciate it. And this is, as you can see, this will be the new layout for the new season in terms of the watch-alongs.
Doesn't it?
What's that, sorry?
It looks slick. I like it.
Yeah, he looks nice. He looks nice. A bath time. They made Obama take down half of FIFA for corruption, and they didn't get the 2018 World Cup. You're still doing drop-ins at half-time talk. We will be doing, but unfortunately today I can't because I've had to use a different way of getting Thomas in because it wouldn't work the other way around. So unfortunately, we will be doing on the um, on the ones going forward when we get things sorted out. So yeah, but big up bath time, bro. You need to get Discord. Yeah, that's something that we're looking into, but at the moment we have to just do it this way. But there we go. We're just getting the team lineup now on the screens. Is that right, Thomas? For you? Excellent, folks.
Right,
We're all good. We got 26 in the chat. Big up. Listen, if you are new, do us a favour.
Growing.
You'll get. Sorry.
We're growing.
Yeah, I'll give you some love arts, folks. There you go. That's for everybody who's in the chat. Andrew Williams, big up to you, bro. All right, pop back when I've skived off, says Bath Time. Don't get caught, Bath Time, and come blame us because we ain't going to pay you wages. There is no deferred wages coming from the Man United agenda to Mr. Vaughan. But big up, bro. And let me just test out my goal thing. If we score, when there's a goal going, I'm just going to test it out, make sure it's working. So if I just press a button, we should get some footballs like that. Yes, there you go, folks. That's to signify that we scored. Matthew Bassett's in the building.
I got Matthew.
Liverpool team is weak, no, says Andrew. Yeah,
it's weaker.
It's like, yeah, it's a lot weaker, and I'm guessing that he may, if we start to get the better of them, he may well. We're going to get ready to kick off here, so I'm just going to get my timer ready, folks.
Are you at the coin toss? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the referee's just having words. We've got 36 in the building. Big up to you all. Don't forget, do hit the like button and the subscribe button. We do appreciate your support. And we are now going to get ready to witness Ten Hag's first competitive game, because it is competitive. It's a friendly, but it's going to be a competitive game. There's no two ways about it. And I'm stoked. I just want to see some good possession and some good aggression, and yeah. But here we go. Are you ready for this?
I'm excited. He looks like the calmest man in the building, Ten Hag too. He's up on my screen here at the minute, and he looks like it just looks like a normal day for him.
That's it. It does. He looks so calm and focused. And even in his press conference, I know somebody was saying that they were a bit disappointed with his press conference because they wanted a little bit more passion or whatever. I was just thinking, hold on a minute. But no, I thought he handled himself quite well, because he's not played a game yet. Let him get this first game out of the way, and then we'll see what it's all about. But here we go, folks. We're getting ready.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
It's like Liverpool's going to kick off.
Marcus looks up for it.
Yes, come on, Marcus Rashford. Hat trick, my son.
Big season for him. Did you see the header in training?
Yeah, quality.
I seen it. I was like, who is that?
He looks focused, doesn't he, the lad? He looks focused. Rafael Varane as well. Look, they've got points to prove here, not just to their manager, but they've got a point to prove to us fans as well.
Yeah, they do. They've got to show us as well, like they're up for this, because a lot of them came for slack last season, especially Rashford. It's time for them to prove us all wrong. Everybody gets a clean slate. It's like we said in the group chat, everybody gets a clean slate under here, no matter who it is. That's what happens when a new manager comes in. If the manager didn't want them, they wouldn't be there.
No, that's it. So you know what? All we can do is give them a bit of time to adjust mentally and physically to the demands of Ten Hag. If they're not up to it, then fair enough. We can then say, okay, look, you're just not good enough. Simple as that. But as it stands right now, I've not seen anything to suggest that. So we're going to find out right now, folks. We've got 653 in the chat. Big up. Welcome. If you are new, please do hit the subscribe button and the like button. Do appreciate it. And we'll always show you a bit of love for doing so. So there you go. Right, get ready, folks. We're going to kick off any second now.
Here we go.
Don't know what the delay is. Is he gonna kick off any second? Come on. What's he waiting for?
Christmas.
Come on.
That United shirt is looking breezy, isn't it?
Yeah. That one of Liverpool's, man, it messes with my eyes.
It's kind of cool. It's different.
It is different, but it messes with my eyes, man. It's like white text on a black background. Can't do it, man.
I wouldn't like to look at that after a couple of rums. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I fall into it.
A few wee drams of Bushmills.
that's my words. That.
Yeah, that was my dad's favourite, man. Oh, they're taking the knee, folks. Okay, so we're just taking the knee, and then we're about to kick off. We've got 78 in the building. Big up, welcome everybody. Love hearts again for everybody in the building. Welcome.
All got United and Liverpool players' faces on it.
We're off. Okay, we're underway, folks. In Thailand, Manchester United against Liverpool. Ten Hag's first competitive match, and I'm stoked. Come on, United!
Do you know one thing I noticed straight away, just straight off the bat, and even though it might just be something from kickoff, we're a little bit more compact maybe than we would have been used to.
Yeah.
Because last season there was big, massive gaps. They weren't necessarily a problem, especially at the start of a game. But you start to see them kind of coming together, which sort of tells me there might be a bit of pressing that could happen.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna
find out.
Let's have a look.
Liverpool will follow the ball at the minute.
Oh, Marcus Rashford there trying to make a nuisance. Oh, go on, Martial, close him down. Oh, that's a loose. Oh, I thought Jadon Sancho was going to pick that up. Go on, Sancho. Get to him. $57 in the chat now. Come on, big up. Hit that like button and the subscribe button. We're so close to 2K. Oh, that's well won by Luke Shaw. But it's dropped to Liverpool. Trying to work it out. But we're hounding them like mad. Look at that. Go on, that's it. Go on, Fred.
Harvey Elliott.
Good pressure. Oh, that's a foul. Go on, Fred. That's it. Yeah, you see that? He just went, what? So what? Go on, Fred.
And what?
Go on, Fred.
I don't mind Fred. I see the offer.
Yeah, he did. Listen, he did improve a lot under Ralph Rangnick. There's no two ways about it. And I say, it's now this is the opportunity now for these players.
Other than Ronaldo, I would say he was maybe one of the more consistent performers in that team under Rangnick.
Yeah, and you know what? It's so strange. I'm looking at this. I'm already getting a vision of Ajax.
Yeah.
Honestly.
The shape depth.
Yeah.
The wingers are a little higher than they would have been as well. Which tells me, rather than we have it lined out here as a 4-2-3-1, I think this might be a 4-3-3, only without a pivot. We've got a 10.
Yeah, possibly.
Which is maybe why we're not looking at a 6.
Well, I think Martinez may be the one. Yo, big up Eddie's Football Waffle. How you doing?
End up in defence because, from what I can gather from Ten Hag, he likes to have a right-footed centre back and a left-footed centre back. We don't have any left-footed centre backs.
Luke Shaw needs to get a grip here. Go on, son. Oh, it's across the box. It's a good save. It's a good save, and now we've got possession. Now we can work it. Bruno Fernandes.
Martial. Yes.
Go on, Martial's out of position, but it doesn't matter. Go on, play him in. Sancho. Jadon Sancho. Martial. Go on, get it forward. No. Scott McTominay. Oh, Scott McTominay just nearly lost possession there. Fred.
One but like him.
Oh, where are we going backwards? Come on.
Varane.
Raphael Varane. Oh.
Sloppy.
It goes back to David De Gea. This is not the bit of I wanted to see.
Not Ajax.
Yeah.
It is Man United, isn't it?
Come on. So Fred dropped back there to make up a kind of almost a 3 and then move back out again straight away. That's gonna go out for a throw in.
Gallo, he's got a point of view as well, considering that there's talk about a new right back. Could he maybe cement himself in? Maybe.
Yeah.
I seen Wan-Bissaka was very involved in one of the drills on the video, and I thought maybe he might go along with him, but I just don't see any way that Wan-Bissaka fits in Eric Ten Hag team because he can't attack.
No. Martinez as a CDM to drop him into defence, make it a back 3, same as Eric did with Edison Alvarez.
Yeah, possible.
Go on, Jadon. Go on. Take him. Nice one. Jadon Sancho. Oh.
Fred goes down very easily too. I know there was much he could do, but we've seen him go down under a lot less than that in the past.
Yeah, I don't know.
Varane looks fired up even though he made that mistake early on.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened to mine here, but it's stopped.
Oh no. I'm at a throw in here. Dallo's taking a throw. 56. Watching it, that's good
going. Yes, Matt, hopefully will happen. Hold on a minute. I'm just going to have to come out of that and just...
Matthew Bassett says the next 2 seasons should be laying foundations for future success. Yeah, you're right. But it's like we were saying last season at times, it is going to take more than 1 or 2 years to rebuild. But for now, laying foundations 100%. And I think that's the beauty of having Europa League football. You can sort of play about with, but the expectation realistically of Manchester United into the Europa League is that they should be winning it.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening. Oh.
Liverpool have got us final third, Elliot.
Okay.
Wherever the right back guy is. Lindelof gets it out. Let's break out of there now. Bruno Fernandes. United are on the break, maybe, possibly. If we can find a man. Fred's away. If Fred had found Sancho there, it was 1-0 United.
I don't know what's going on here, but...
Sancho had the freedom of Bangkok there. Fred's pass just let him down. Varane's on the right and Lindelof's on the left. That's interesting. I would have thought just with the passing that Lindelof has, putting him onto the right where he's on his stronger side, putting balls over the top, maybe would have been the preferred option, but maybe he's gone for something different. Maybe he doesn't want him playing long balls like that. Maybe he'd rather him carry the ball into the midfield and give it to McTominay or Fred, which is almost like giving the ball away at times. Well up Varane. Have you got yours back yet? No.
No, it's just got the wheel of uncertainty spinning around. What's it doing?
Oh, De Gea. That wasn't very convincing from De Gea.
I'm not happy about this. I'm paying money for this. I know. Are you having it? Are you having it, folks? Or what? Eh? I'm not happy.
What are we going to do about this?
Hold on.
Well, at least the stream's laughing. We need a bit more grit in that midfield. I know McTominay brings it Fred to a certain extent, but it's certainly not enough.
What is this? I don't get it.
Well, one Lindelof. Throw in the United. No, Firmino, I don't like you.
Yeah, we don't like him.
I don't know if they like any of them, to be honest.
Just go to
Why is there a Chelsea shirt in the crowd? You invited him.
get back to UK sports. Where are you? Son of a gun.
Sancho. Ran on the halfway line. I'm back to the goalkeeper. Was there any need for that? If Ten Hag had been pulling it out, I don't think he'd like to be seeing this backward passing and square passing. It's not really a thing you would have associated with any of his Ajax teams.
Right, I've got it back now. About time, I know, you son of a gun. They will be getting an email off me.
Is your MUTV not bringing you up a scoreboard or a time?
No.
Yeah, mine neither.
No. So yeah. Anyway, I'm back now. I've got it back. It's all good. It's all good. 66 in a chat.
You know,
Solus.
kind of forgivable. This is forgivable from Liverpool, given that it's a weaker team. But both teams have been pretty damn sloppy with their passing.
Yeah. Hold on a minute.
Diaz, oh, great save to Gea. If you lost it again,
Yeah. I'm not happy about this.
get the complaint out.
I will, don't you worry about that. They are getting an email off me. I'll have to try and find it on a different. What a son of a gun.
Gomez fancies himself as a bit of a unlikely source of a pop from distance. I mean, it never even left the ground, but fair play to him for trying, I guess. 75 watching now. We're this is growing. Guys,
Yeah, 77.
the chat is watching us on MUTV. What do you think of the start of this game? I think it's been sloppy from both teams. I don't think the passing's necessarily been there from either team, which is understandable from Liverpool. I can tell Ten Hag ain't happy. He doesn't look happy. Let me know what you think, guys, if you've seen any of this. Matthew Bassett says, how is our ball retention? Once or twice, it's been okay. A lot of the time, Liverpool are able just to carry through. Here comes Shaw now.
Okay, so I'm going to go with.
I'm seeing a relationship building between Rashford and Shaw potentially this season. Sancho's moved over to the left now, actually.
Right, okay, so I've had to go on to LFCT. Crapping V. But anyway, it's all good. I'm a few seconds behind, but
1-0 United.
Bruno Fernandes.
It's 1-0 United.
Oh.
It's 1-0.
Oh, my son.
Jadon Sancho.
Oh, excellent. Go on, Jadon Sancho.
Nice.
Yes. Excellent. Okay. I'm on 11:28 on my screen. What are you on, Thomas?
No timer. I ain't
Oh,
got.
okay. Okay. What have you got on your screen right now?
They're showing the replay of the goal.
Okay. If you just pause it and then I'll tell you when mine goes back to the live play.
Yeah, we can try that. Right, so I'm just at the end of the replay. Actually, I might need to get to the center. That's a great finish, Sancho, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, brilliant finish. Excellent.
Right, we're back at the live play already. They didn't even show us the center.
Yeah.
Right,
So we're back live now. That's good.
Sancho chasing down Joe Gomez on your screen. Goalkeeper now.
Yeah. Goalkeeper's got it. Ellison.
Morton.
We 83 in a building. Mark Edmonds says eat doo-doo. Nice.
UK straight. I'm still iffy about David De Gea. He's still got a lot of flaws to his game. I hope we see an all-round different goalkeeper this season. Do you know what I find really weird with De Gea? When he first arrived, it was actually okay. Distribution wasn't really a problem. He actually had a bit of distribution about his game, but he seems to have lost that. And I think it might have been a confidence thing because when he first arrived, obviously we know sort of how he was, and it took him a season or two to get going. Do you think he's maybe lost that maybe in the time that he would have spent sorting himself out? Obviously, he became a brilliant shot stopper, and he is still a brilliant shot stopper. But yeah, as an all-rounded goalkeeper, and with the ball at his feet, it's just not there for him.
Yeah, well, he's got to work on that. There's no two ways about it. But you see, like with Ajax, you'll see one of the midfielders dropping deep and the centre back splitting. And giving an option, but he is playing it out. He is playing it out, but again, Lindelof now, lovely. See, that's it.
Another thing they did as well was it's very similar to maybe what Jose Mourinho done with like an inverted fullback, where one of his fullbacks sort of became part of the back three. His midfield would have continued to go and say your right back. It was normally his right back that pushed up with Mazraoui, and then your back three was your two centre halves and your left back as such. So maybe I thought maybe that was a chance for Shaw. Potentially Wan-Bissaka if he switched it across. Rashford's away. No, he's not.
Yes, go on, Marcus. Oh, it was good defending that actually by Williams.
It was. It just hasn't exactly happened for Marcus yet, has it?
Not Williams. Phillips, I mean. It's not Phillips, isn't it?
I thought he was gone.
Yeah.
But no, like we were saying,
like now, you see what I like here is the man for man in midfield, see, and that's what I was doing. I was talking about closing down the options, like mark the options, and it can be limits to what they can do and how they can play it out. And that's a great.
A lot of the time, players had it too easy against United. They had a lot of time on the ball. We are closing them down a lot quicker as well so far, which I like.
Yeah, go on, Fred. Yes, well done, Fred. Well done, Fred.
I know within 15 minutes it's hard to say it, but we do look a little better drilled, don't we?
Oh yeah, there's no two ways about that. Definitely.
Martial.
Again, that's a great ball, and it's Martial's going to be offside or a foul. But Anthony Martial, yeah, come on, Martial, keep your head in it, keep your head focused, son. 43
I would love
building.
Martial prove me wrong, because I have been sweating that all season. I booed him off the pitch. He was booed off the pitch last year whenever we went. It was West Ham in the cup, and he came up. We started that game, and he was booed off the pitch at the end of it.
I think I'll tell you what, it'd be fantastic for Eric Ten Hag if he can get his first game a win. Oh, and there we go again, Marcus Rashford. It's side name.
I think that Marcus. Did you see the advertising boards at the side said goal?
Yeah.
Stadium
for a second.
I think whoever's been running that has been completely played. How many subs have Liverpool got warming up?
Well, yeah, that won't surprise me. Jurgen Klopp will be like, right, no, can't have this.
No,
and even so, I just think that with the way we're the way we've been playing, I'm doing it.
Yeah, I'm all here for it. I can still see
Well, you
bits
see,
where it needs
again, look,
better than what
just
we see
watch.
last season.
Yeah, just watch how we're marking them up. Look, we're marking them up. Scott McTominay there, sticking to his man, but then when there's no danger, just sort of releasing him. But again, look, Scott McTominay again. Look,
Yeah, he's following Carvalho, isn't he?
yeah, go on, that's it. And you push them into areas where they don't really want to put the ball. You see, so I'm already liking what I'm seeing. If I'm honest, it's a huge improvement already.
Okay.
I don't know what everybody in the chat thinks. Is everybody saying a big improvement in what we're doing? But that's poor. We've lost it now. Look at the acres of space Carvalho's got here. Oh, we could be in danger if we don't defend this correctly. Harvey Elliott.
Great block, Dallo.
Oh, Dallo with the block and more great defending.
Get that
It's
out
a
of
bit
there.
up in the air though. They need to get clear. Oh, it's off the post. Oh, it's a poor effort. That should have been 1-1.
Completely missed it there, innit? Did De Gea save that or did it post?
I think it hit the post. It hit the post, but there was a bit of some shoddy defending there, I must say. We didn't deal with that at all. You've got to do much better there when you're in them position. You've got to get rid.
The sloppy defence is still there, that's for sure. Diaz cutting in. Oh, that would have been a great finish. I thought that was
that was a great effort there from Diaz. But you know what? At least Harry Maguire's not there to get any stick and blame. Oh, I've just realised I've not put the scores things in. I've got chronic. Oh, hold on. Sorry.
Oh, I've got a scoreboard now. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
They didn't give me one at the start of this. Is the first time it came up. It just was the game and then MUTV live on the top right corner.
Sorry, folks. This is going to look a little bit messy for a second while I just get this right. Sorry. I do apologise. There you go. That'll do.
There's just a one on the screen at the minute.
I forgot all about that, folks. But anyway, big up. It's all good.
Great ball behind.
Oh, Martial.
That was a great ball. Sancho, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Well, is it going to be a corner? It should be. Did he not? No, he didn't push it out, did he? I don't think.
I think he kept it. Oh, great ball from Allison. Unbelievable ball from Allison. Offside.
Let me just add another one.
Like, I think United are in first gear at the minute. You can see that they can shift up the gears. Yeah, they are playing better than what I expected of them straight away. And you can see that the coaching has been put into them now. You can see they're a bit better drilled. But yeah, I do think they can go up a level because they are still a little sloppy, particularly in defence. Midfield isn't perfect, but what do you expect? It's not. They probably planned to come to pre-season as well with a signing or two done, and obviously there's none. So, well, you've got Malacia by men in midfield.
Oh, I didn't do my goal, but there you go, folks. There's some balls to celebrate the goal.
Only 7 minutes late.
Yeah, 7 minutes late. Oh, Scott McTominay did well to stretch out there, but now we got Bruno Fernandes. Fred, lovely ball over for Marcus to latch onto, but it's picked out by Liverpool and just nodded down.
We're a little more dominant on the ball, aren't we?
1 second, sorry, my headphones.
Right,
I've done that thing where they do it every now and again, switch themselves off. Bart is a serious fan. He's in the building.
If I was a Liverpool fan, I want a shell lacking from Liverpool.
Dallo switches play over to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw finds Marcus. Back to Luke Shaw. Goes all the way back. Lindelof.
Yeah, there's still a lot of back passes going on here.
Yeah.
Shaw was all over. That could have been dangerous.
Oh, that would have been a great pass.
You would never have seen Luke Shaw try that before.
Yeah.
The perfect left back for that is already at Man United. Alvaro Fernandez. He done a lot of that in the FA Youth Cup last year.
Yeah.
And in the under 23s Premier League, the goal against Liverpool for Garnacho, the ball from him from the left is beautiful. I think if they're going for that, you can maybe see Fernandez even get a chance there.
Yeah, I was just going to say, do you reckon we'll see Malacia?
Hopefully. I would imagine you will. I can't see why not.
Here come Liverpool right hand side.
Well done, Luke Shaw.
Well done. Excellent defending by Luke Shaw. Will be a corner though. Luke Shaw's kind of moving his leg about. I think is he trying to indicate he needs to come off? I think he is. I think he's done something to his groin or his thigh.
He looks to be moving okay at the minute.
Yeah, but I think he's given the signal. I think let's have a look. I think he'll need to defend this, and then we might get the change. This is where we might see Malacia.
That's Shaw's biggest problem, isn't it?
Ball in, and it's
No,
going to be a goal kicked.
He's going back over the left.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know what he was signaling at there then.
Yeah, because he did feel his groin too after though, didn't he? 22 minutes gone on Bangkok. There's a man I'd love to see get on in the background. Garnacho, I've got big things for him. I think he's going to be phenomenal. Then again, I said that about Andres Pereira too, so I'm not getting too good at yet.
Yeah, I think we've got to see a couple of games of him in the first team.
Oh, that's a mistake. That's a big mistake from Phillips United.
Oh, that's a terrible mistake. And it's going to be 2-0, surely. It's got to be 2-0 if we don't score. Oh,
that was a horrible ending from Phillips, wasn't it?
That was a poor effort, that, from Marcus. That was a poor effort, that, to be fair.
There's been a lot of ball work done in training, and that's one thing that you can easily pick up straight away, because a lot of the time pre-season it's fitness. We do look a little bit more solid. The ball, as I said before, the passing is a little bit, as it was at the start anyway, it was a bit more iffy.
Oh, free kick. Sorry. Free kick on Dalot, surely. No?
What? What's the give here? Did they give Liverpool a free kick?
Crazy. Let's have a look.
Has he been done for diving?
Let me see this
That's
again.
a horrible mistake from Phillips.
Oh, it was shocking. It was shocking, but you know what? It was a great pullback, but Marcus should have done better. Marcus should have done better there.
Yeah.
So that.
These are the kind of things that Rashford really lets bother him. He's his own worst critic. It's like the myth in the Europa League final. Do you remember Bruno pulled back for him?
Yeah.
You could tell that had played in his mind the whole time, and I think he even carried that with him into the Euros. I know he didn't play much football in the Euros, but after that Europa League final, he'd been a completely different player, and we haven't seen him come back from that really yet.
David De Gea's just got the ball. Yeah, it's an interesting one with Rashford. I hope he can score in this game. I hope he can get a goal in this game, and I think
pre-season is a big chance for somebody to stamp their claim and say, I'm not here to be rolled over. I'm going to fight for my place in the team. Great ball. Shaw's been all right so far.
Yeah, he's been finding the passes. Bruno lays it off.
If we can get the Alberto Carlos, Luke Shaw back, then I would be really happy with that, because I like Luke Shaw.
Yeah, it'd be great if we can, if he can do that, but we want to.
The biggest problem with Luke Shaw is availability.
Yeah, he keeps himself fit, but as also we've got to see some of Malacia. We've got to see what the kid can do. We've got to.
I like the look of Malacia. I've seen him a couple of times in the Conference League last year as well, and he was impressive. But then obviously when they joined, you always do what you always do, and you watch your videos on YouTube about him, and the more and more you see about him, it reminded me a bit of Evra. Only he's got like a switch of play in his game that Evra doesn't have.
Diogo Dalot, what are you doing?
I thought we needed a new right back more, and Dalot showed part of this game.
Let me just say, that's one part of this that it's not quite sort of got me going yet, is what Shaw and Dalot are doing. But now again, Shaw got an opportunity to switch his play.
Sancho's a joy to watch.
Sancho.
McTominay.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, straight at the keeper.
Poor from McTominay.
But I want to see a little bit more from Dalot when he gets that ball and drive and go.
He can do it. We've seen him do it. Do you know the way City play with their fullbacks and Cancelo dips in the midfield? I think if he'd had Dalot a bit better drilled, just with the ability that he's got in the ball, he would be pretty good at that. But I'm not sure that's what Ten Hag wants to do. But if he did want to do that, it is an option, because it is something that I think Dalot would be more than capable of doing.
Yeah.
That is Dalot's decision making that lets him down the most, I think, because he's not a bad footballer, and his defending is pretty poor as well at times.
Yeah, Fred there just lost the ball, nearly. He couldn't really. He was too static in that situation. He needed to move quicker.
I'm going to give McFred one thing so far. The two of them haven't put a foot wrong yet. Martial told
Well,
him.
yeah. Go on, Martial, that's it.
Liverpool's
Good
defense
turn
is
from Anthony Martial. Over to Jadon Sancho. Scott McTominay. Sancho again. Nice little interplay here. Diogo Dalot. He has to switch it over to Lindelof. Lindelof could carry it forward a bit here. Go on. Go on.
again
Marcus
from
Rashford. But he's got no backup. Look, Marcus has got nowhere to go with an overlap. That's where you want Shaw to be, somebody
Yeah,
to give him some
that's
option.
where Malacia would have been.
Dalot.
I didn't expect to see as much square passes from United. I thought it would have been more aggressive now.
Yeah, Scott McTominay. Jadon Sancho. Again. Come on, Jadon. Don't. I hate that stopping and waiting with the ball nonsense. What's all that about? No. Don't do it. Just you've got it. Go. Take him on and go.
His aim at the minute is to create space as well. You ain't going to get that out of Liverpool. Even with this team, they're so well drilled that they're not going to be tricked into that.
Yeah, but I mean,
and it's not like our players are going to go into the space anyway. Maybe Bruno Fernandes will, but Anthony Martial certainly won't.
Let's have a look. This straight from the back. So David De Gea's just played it to Fred, who's found Scott McTominay. One pass and we're in. And here's now Jadon Sancho. Keeper gets on it. Oh, but it's going to be picked up here by. Oh, what was that? Bruno, what was he trying to do there?
Yeah, he should have just buried that.
What was he trying to do?
Bad angle, even. He could have found somebody offside.
Deary me. 26 in the chat. Big up. Do us a favour. Hit the like and the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Do appreciate it.
Colin says Martial's playing well. It's best to see Martial playing a red shirt for a while, but again, I can still see that lazy side of his game, and I'm not sure you're ever going to get rid of that.
Well, yeah, he's just got to keep him. Doesn't matter how many runs he makes, or the movement or anything else. He's got to have a memory like a fish, right? He's got to forget about it and go again, forget and go again. Once he starts to get that kind of attitude of, I keep trying but no one's getting me the ball, that's when everything then just drops from him. We don't want to see that. Great little layer full there. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. So, Fred.
He picked the wrong pass there.
That was
unfortunate. Fred!
Oh, what a goal from Fred!
Fred.
Look at that! Fred, my son. 2-0 to United. Let me just update the score.
Woo. Go on, Fred.
What a dink as well. Take Fred's name out of your mouth, folks. I've backed Fred from the start. I've backed Fred from the start with Solo. I've always been pro Fred. Go on, United.
I thought the chance was gone there. Bruno picked the wrong pass.
Sorry, I nearly swore. I want to swear, but I'm not going to. Don't. Go on, United.
Well done, Fred.
That's what I want to see. What a goal from Fred. That was sensational. This is what we want to see. I know it's first game pre-season. I'm not getting too giddy, but at the end of the day, we're winning.
It's Liverpool. It's hard not to. When's the last time we beat Liverpool?
Exactly. And to see them with their heads down like, water break, folks, on 30-minute mark.
How many? Is Liverpool making changes?
I don't know. Looks like it.
That Curtis Jones. Yeah, they're making changes.
Okay. Well, he's gonna. Yeah. Well, I did say that though. I said, look, he's gonna.
I thought it would have been half time. They would have made them, but.
Yeah, but here's Matip now and all that. They're now at Liverpool, and now it's like, okay, let's see how you can.
Youngsters there, but it's one thing I like about Klopp. You get youngsters out. There's still youngsters there, but that's one thing I like about Klopp. He'll always get the youngsters on the pitch.
Yeah, look at Ten Hag. He's really having it. He's really giving it. Go on, Ten, my son.
Oxford Chamberlain. Man, we were actually linked to that guy.
Bill Baggio says, I told you, bar stewards, Fred is class, and he's going to be a World Cup winner. Go on, Bill Baggio.
Well.
We love Bill Baggio. We love Bill Baggio. We love Bill Baggio. Oh, Baggio. Bart is a serious fan, says all players are playing for a move. What?
Yeah.
Hey, you been smoking, bro? Yes. I'll tell you what, we come out, like I say, I'm just come out of this with a a victory or the draw. Happy days. Happy days. Great start.
There's a lot to be desired of the performance as well, but there's definitely
Oh.
a point you can pick out there and say, this is what we do better. Martial's won the ball back again. Martial's pretty damn good at that.
Yes. Go on, Martial.
It's
Hey,
free United.
Oh! Anthony Martial back at Man United. He put it in the net. Go on. Yeah.
I have to put this in my Snapchat story. Just be like, what is going on?
I'm happy. I'm happy right now. Anthony Martial, take your name out your mouth. Oh my word! I'm buzzing. I am buzzing. Oh my days.
I'm really impressed with his performance.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, he's done well. He's done well. He's been putting himself about. Sorry, go on.
I feel like if this was Liverpool's strongest team, they would have picked us apart in certain places because we haven't been perfect. But this is the best I've seen us play in a long, long time. It's better than any performance we've ever seen under Ralph, and even under Ollie towards the end.
Yeah, telling me, bro. It's much better. And again, look, getting close to the targets. Look, closing down and getting close.
I wouldn't call it a full press, but there's definitely a bit more pressing.
Yeah, they're definitely at it. Look, that's it. Go on, that's it. Look, that's it. Go on, that's it. See, in that situation right there, where we just won the ball back, I'm okay with it going back to De Gea. It's fine because we've got to reset. Luke Shaw. But it's a poor pass from Luke Shaw that lets it nearly collapse if we don't keep possession of the ball. That's not what you do. Why are you doing that, Luke? You've got to be cleverer than that. We've worked really hard to get the ball there. And he gets possession back. And then he just puts it in his
start. Who do you think is the most at risk there? I would, because you mentioned Shaw there. At the minute, going off what he's did so far, because remember early on I did say he's been doing okay, but ever since I said that, he seems to have been a little bit more sloppy. Who in that 11, because I would assume that's what Ten Hag looks at as his strongest 11 at the minute, who do you think is at the most risk of being replaced?
I'm not. If it's just on what I've seen up to now, probably say Luke Shaw.
Yeah, and I think Malacia will come on at half time. I think he'll give him 45 minutes.
I hope he does. I hope Malacia comes on and absolutely, brings that game, that all those techniques and skills and decision making that we saw, in the clips from playing Feyenoord and everything else. But Luke Shaw's got to have more to his get there. That was a pull. He's going to get absolutely slaughtered for that by Ten Hag, and I hope he does. Giving it away like you've worked so hard to get the ball, and you go and do a crappy pass like that. There's no need. Even the thing is as well, why was it even going in the air? It was lazy. It's pure laziness that from Luke Shaw.
We're away again, Sancho.
Oh, go on, Jadon Sancho.
Dallo.
Go on, Sancho. Dallo. Oh, go on, that's it. Go on, Dallo. Oh, it's off the post. Oh, my days. I'll tell you what. Yeah. Throwing to Liverpool. But you know what? It was lazy from Shaw, that, if you look at it. If you play it back through your mind, it was just lazy. It got to the byline and it was like, oh, and then just oofed the leg out at it to get it up in the air. Why? Why are you putting it up in the air? You've got nobody to go over. It's not like you're trying to beat a three forward press who was trying to press you in your own half and you want to dink it over him to escape it for a midfielder. No, there's nobody there. That should have been played on the floor. Sorry, but that's the way it is. Bill Baggio, the big man, this is a very fine afternoon so far. It is. I'll tell you what, my tea, if we beat Liverpool today, right, my tea is going to taste so much sweeter, man. I ain't going to need no salt.
Liverpool have enough. And rightly so in a way, because we don't want to get too carried away. But I think Liverpool will, their fans will shut it down and say, you know what, it's pre-season. But
of course
we're United fans, of course we're going to get excited. We want a new manager, and who's a very exciting manager. Realistically, if anybody else, if any of the bigger clubs, not going to include Liverpool, if they had sacked their manager Ten Hag would have been on their list. And that's another exciting thing, because I think if Ed Woodward was still about, we probably would have went with Pochettino just because he's a bigger name.
Yeah, that's that.
We've got
a play
that could manage these teams.
Pat's here. Afternoon, Pat. Feet up and chill. Second half. Pat who? Your legend. Nah, Liverpool got a third team out. You're saying Pat? Who's Pat?
It's definitely Liverpool's strongest team. That's one thing we have to remember. But I'm more impressed with performance.
Yeah, look, they can put out who they want. We're 3-0 up. Do it. I don't care. I don't care what they've got out there. We're winning. End of story. And I ain't going to have no one telling me it's because of this or it's because of that. We're winning. We're playing far better football. It's already with such a short space of time. You know what I mean? It's an absolute. I mean,
most of
when you're doing
these lads have only been training for a week, because I know 2 weeks since training restarted, but a lot of them are internationals there, so most of them have been there for a week. So if that's what they can do in a week, when it comes round to the Brighton game on the 7th, we could look like a different team.
Let me ask you this question. Imagine if on top of that, we've got Anthony, Martinez, Frankie de Jong, right? Imagine that.
I think he might start exactly the way that he might want it. That's a great touch by Milner.
A long ball up there from Matip, and it's straight at David De Gea.
Good touch by Milner.
Was it Milner? Yeah, James Milner with the touch. It was a good touch, but the shot was weak.
In fairness,
now we need to.
Not really known for his shooting, is he?
We've got to now get the ball back now. Come on. So Luke Shaw's cut inside now. You see. Come on, somebody go with him. Go with him.
On to him, Shaw. On to him.
Go on. Get him. But now, Fred, you've got to pick him up there in the middle there. Pick him up. Pick him up. Luke Shaw. Well blocked, Luke Shaw.
He must have heard you, Chris. Go
on, Marcus Rashford.
Go on, Marcus.
Go on, Marcus. That's a free.
I'm just happy to see Marcus put in a bit of a fight, because last season he would have just let that go.
Yeah. I'm glad that Malacia has Conference League experience, as Man United will need it in the spring, says Bart. On your bike, my son. We're winning 3-0. Accept.
Oh, now United loads warming up.
Scott McTominay, that was a good. See, I like what he did there, Scott. Oh, that's a poor touch from Bruno Fernandes. Won't that be a free kick? No.
Nah.
Is it not? Okay. What do you say, Thomas? There's players warming up, yeah?
Yeah, there seems to be quite a lot of them there. You see them now. Maybe we're going to change 11 as well.
Nah, I can't imagine. No, listen, we want to keep this victory. He wants a victory under his belt for his first game, competitive game. No two ways about it. You can't.
With United, and this is a weird thing to pick up in the middle of a match, we always have the most ugly warm-up kits, don't we? That's atrocious.
I think if anything here, we might see. Oh, that's a free kick foul on Varane.
I wouldn't like to see us change the whole 11, but I would like to see players get the minutes as well. But given what we've seen so far, I would like to see how it goes over in 90 minutes, because realistically you want to get the fitness up as well, because the big problem we had last season was we were one of the most unfit teams in the league. And to do what Ten Hag wants to do, they're going to have to be a lot fitter than that.
Yeah. I'm thinking maybe Malacia to come on for Shaw.
Yeah.
Maybe James Garner for Scott McTominay.
Is Garner on the bench?
Is what?
Is Garner on the bench?
Oh, I don't know. You know, I can't see the bench. I can't look at a browser because it'll mess it up. So I can't look at any browsers, unfortunately.
I'll have a look.
Have a look who's on the bench. Pat Lawless is in the building. He says, "Big up to the top men, Eddie, Matthew, Bill. I wish I was at home. Thank God we are for the watch along. Yo, big up, Pat. How you doing? Great there from Scott McTominay. But that's a foul, referee.
Garner out there.
Foul.
United bench is Tom Heaton, Malacia, Wan-Bissaka, Tellez, Ethan Laird, Eric Bailly, Chong, Donny van de Beek, Charlie Savage, Palestre, Zidane, Iqbal, Hannibal, Alanga, and Amad Diallo. Wouldn't mind seeing Donny get on.
Yeah. Just going to pause the timer because I'm a little bit out of sync with my one on the telly. It's confusing me. Mark Edmonds says Liverpool will tell you how good their kids are. I wouldn't wipe my bum with them. There we go. Back in sync. Back in sync. That's offside. Well, I'll tell you what. I wouldn't mind seeing Laird giving a run out, says Matthew Bassett.
Yeah, Ethan Laird. I really like Ethan Laird. And you know what? Given the current right back situation, it probably is his chance.
Could be.
Like, where's that?
Here come Liverpool. Danger here. Danger. Diaz.
Your shot.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Well defended. Bill Baggio. Bill Baggio. We love Bill Baggio. He's Bill Baggio. That's the song for Bill Baggio now. Buongiorno, Bill Baggiano. Right, let's have a look. David De Gea playing it out there with Varane. It's a bit better. Varane plays it down the wing. Lovely. No, it's offside. Hunger and energy, very good, says Andrew Williams. Actually, a very good half from United. You're bang on, Andrew. We're pleased at this stage. We're really pleased. Really pleased. And like we've pointed out, you know, this is after a week of training, really.
One of my mates just reminded me as well. He is a Liverpool fan, so we'll take it with a pinch of salt. But I did say, look at our team, and I will agree with that in a sense. Yeah, look at the team, but at the same time, last season, if Liverpool had played that exact 11, or even the 11 they've got out now in the league, and we had played our strongest team, they probably would have gave us a better game than this. So you got to think of it that way as well. Liverpool had us in strings in the league last season in the 2 games that we played, 5-0 and 4-0. So no matter what Liverpool team went out, I think they were probably going to get the better of United. So, and I would imagine Liverpool will maybe change more. I can expect to see Darwin Núñez on at some stage, although I've seen videos of him training, and it wasn't looking very promising from him, was it?
No, I've seen those clips. Kept missing the goal, didn't it? Going over the top and that.
Some of them very reminiscent of Lukaku.
There we go. That's played out now to the left-hand side with a cross in, and it's well defended by Lindelof. Gets a good head to it. Good clearance.
On
James
Dallo.
Milner now just shielding the ball from Dallo. Go on, Dallo. Don't give him that space to put the ball in. Get a bit closer. But we tried to work it out there, but it didn't quite work for us. But Liverpool retained possession, but that's a loose pass, and that's great defending. Great defending from Diogo Dallo. But it was, I don't think, as we speak. Oh, okay, some kind of United shipped a lot of wages this summer. Yeah, that's it. We have, and a lot of that's probably now going to go into the payment of Frenkie de Jong's backdated wages from Barca. If this deal's to get over the line, but anyway,
I wouldn't be paying Barcelona for their mistakes.
Oh, what was that? Who passed that ball then? Was that Martial?
I'm not sure.
It was a poor pass from Martial. I don't know what it was. Yeah, it was Martial. I don't know what he was thinking. But it's 2 minutes to be added on, folks, to the first half. So I'll we'll get ready.
Guys, in the comments, let us know. Let us know what changes you think you would make at halftime, and what changes you think Ten Hag will actually make at halftime. Given how many subs warmed up, it's kind of hard to tell. I wouldn't be against them changing the 11, but I wouldn't really like to see it. I'm liking what we've seen so far, and I would like maybe to see the team get that chance to gel. So maybe
well done, Dallo. Well done, Diogo Dallo. There, he robbed him. Martial. Oh, there was nobody there. There was nobody there making a run into that space that was vacant. That was ball watching City there from McTominay. What was he doing?
This is where you will
play there.
This is where you will need a new midfield.
Andrew Williams says, what you have to question is, will this hunger be there if we lose a couple of games early in the season? Okay, yeah, that's a good point actually. UK Strain says 5-0 win today would feel great after last season. Telling me.
That's one thing. It was a good point about the hunger if we lose the games. That is something we are going to have to see at some stage, because last season when United lost a game, it was almost like it was a disaster, no matter what the result was. And even when the game started to get away, you look at the Brighton game at the end of the season, when that game started to get away from the heads, just dipped. I don't think you're going to see that mentality off them with Eric Ten Hag. And I think that when we lose a game, it will be interesting to see the reaction you get, not only in training, but in the game after that as well. So it's all up for debate. I would say maybe that hunger might still be there, and it might even up the tempo a bit for them, because we've seen the videos in training of that it's half time now. We've seen the videos of them in training when they conceded and they're doing the push-ups. I wonder what the Martial's got a problem. I wonder what the punishment is for losing a Premier League game.
Well,
Martial, he's got a problem.
While you were talking there, David De Gea, we were playing it out from the back, and David De Gea tried to find somebody by thinking exactly what I explained earlier on, when I said when they're high pressing you, you split the centre backs, you play it to him, go back to the keeper, and then we'll just push it over the top of him. David De Gea tried it, went straight to a Liverpool player. That's where David De Gea is got to improve.
I'm not
got to improve massively.
De Gea, to be honest.
Big up Matt in the building from Football United TV. How you doing, bro? Got 28 in the building. Do us a favour, folks. Don't forget, if you are new to the channel and you're liking what you're seeing, I'll give you some love hearts. Boom. I'll give you some laughing emojis. Boom. I'll give you a goal. There you go. If you do like it, folks, we're so close to 2K. With your help, we will get there.
This channel has grown and grown, and we've got a really nice community here. And even the streams, the ones I'm not involved in, I enjoy watching them, and the ones I'm in, I enjoy doing them. It's a really nice community that we've got here. Even whenever we've got small viewers, there's always loads of chat in the comments. It's never a dull stream. So if you enjoy what you're seeing, get yourselves down there, join the community.
Yeah, I concur, most definitely. I'm just going to switch my channel now to. I'm not watching LFC TV. No way am I. I'm watching Ryan Giggs. It's about to stick a corner.
Yeah, he just did.
Nice.
Right, then this is Ferdinand's goal. Yeah. No, it's goals.
The Ginger Ninja.
Do you know what's interesting about that jersey? I'm going to reach for it. Just as we've seen that goal.
Nice. Oh, and look at that again. Yes.
Even better that, isn't it?
Nice. I like it.
I was like, you know what? That's reaching distance. I'm going to get it. He's going to enjoy it at my bum for a while.
Yeah. But Olakunle's in the building. Hey, Olakunle. He says, afternoon, lads. Did you think I miss your show? No, I knew you wouldn't miss it, bro. I knew you'd come in. What are you making of the scoreline, Olakunle? You liking it? What? Give us some feedback, mate. Let's have it.
Andrew Williams says, there are some very optimistic members of this community if you guys don't share, but I like them all the same. At the same time, we are football fans, and what we do is we get excited about small things. Look how excited we got when Ralph came in. Small things get us excited.
The thing is, you know, with a fan base as massive as Manchester United, you know, you're always going to get. There's always a difference, and that's what makes the community. It's all the different expectations, you know, the levels as to what you'll find acceptable, what you won't find acceptable. Some fans, you know, will say somebody's had a great game, and somebody else will be like, "What? No, they haven't." I remember watching one game, right? Was it last season or the season before? I think it might have been the season before, the back end of it. And I went onto some channel, and it was absolutely. I can't remember what the game was, but it was. We were absolutely diabolical. And I went in backstage, and there's these guys there, and I went in, and they're going on about it, and I went, what on earth? What started effing and jeffing and all blah. That was absolute trash. We were rubbish. We were this. We were that. And they were like, what? No, we were great. And I'm like, what? Are you mad? What were you watching? I'm like, get out of here, man. And I just dropped. I wasn't going. There's no way was I going to go on there and listen to some idiot try to tell me that what they've just watched was great. I'm like, get out of here, you plum.
That's the beauty of it. There's always going to be opinions. There are always going to be different opinions. I think that's what makes it so fun.
Andrew Williams says, I wouldn't go anywhere without my 36 mil in old wages.
I wouldn't either. To be fair, I don't blame. I can't blame them at all. No matter
says, I don't.
You're a professional footballer. That is a lot of money.
Of course it is. Olakunle says, I don't know who's playing for us. The result isn't the issue. United always win this game. None of our new lads are playing, are they? Hey, tell me the LFC lineup in first half.
It changed. They changed. I'm not even sure how many players they changed. They didn't change the whole 11 because Alisson was still out. But they changed the vast majority of that team in the 30 minutes mark just as soon as we scored.
Yeah.
They're just showing the goals here in MUTV.
Yeah.
Sancho's goal, I really liked it. The ball from Bruno, obviously, Sancho was lucky in a sense that the right back sort of made a mess of it, but Sancho done really well to finish that off.
Yeah, it's a great goal.
And that's another thing we have to consider. It's the best we've seen of Sancho in a United shirt so far has been off the left. So do we need that now? Because if you put Rashford on the right, he's so ineffective.
Yeah. No, yeah, we can't have that. I think that's where we may see Rashford get a chance up top.
Maybe. And here we've seen him in training winning that header. That is something we've never seen from Rashford before.
But again, if we do that, who goes on the right?
That's maybe why they're looking at Anthony. The only thing about Anthony is he is carrying an injury, so that's probably why that transfer is not really so rushed. If you're looking at the replay here at the minute, do you see why I thought Bruno had made a mess of it? Because I thought Dallo was in the better position. And again, we got lucky from some sloppy defending with that goal.
But what a great dink from Fred. That was a beautiful goal.
You remember the Chelsea game at Stamford Bridge last year where Mendy made a mess of it and Fred had the chance to chip it and he completely fluffed his lines. That's exactly what should have happened in that game, and we took 3 points away from Stamford Bridge.
But he got that one absolutely spot on.
Yeah, he wasn't letting that happen again.
That was like Brazilian-esque. You know what I'm saying?
His passport.
Andrew Williams is saying he's owed 17 million in accrued wages. Right, we're gonna win the league, lads. Says bath time. 19 million. Yeah. No, we're not getting too carried away. Look, you know what? Look, I know it's pre-season, team, blah blah, but we played really, really well. We played very well. There is a huge, massive difference in such a short space of time. So you know what? With some new additions, into this squad, and you know what? I'll tell you what, it ain't gonna be as poor as last season. Nowhere near. So no. I'm happy. I really am.
For the first game of pre-season, like I know they say pre-season, this is still our first game of pre-season. This is our first 45 minutes with Eric Ten Hag as a manager, so we've every right to get excited. As long as we don't get too carried away, it is pre-season and it is a weaker Liverpool team, but it's still a Liverpool team and it's still 45 minutes for a group of lads who've been training together for a week.
Sorry, bath time saying, can I turn my mic up? It sounds like I'm calling from 1750. Yeah, sorry, bro. That's as close as I can get to it as it stands. But
all right to me, unless it's my mic, maybe.
No, I think you need to get some better headphones, Vaughn. If you're using them really cheap headphones that are like 99p from Pound Stretcher.
I'm not using any headphones.
Bath time, absolutely get carried away. Yeah, why not? But you know what?
Middle part of it then.
We've got to hope now that some of these other signings that we're trying to get over the line actually happen.
You can get them reinforcements. You can see what Ten Hag wants to
do. Oh yeah, it's quite clear. You know, it's there right in front of us. We've watched it in that first half. But again, now the question is, Who do you think? Will there be any changes at half time from Ten Hag? Do you think?
I think there will be some. As to how many changes he makes, it's a different story. I wouldn't like to see the full 11 changed. I would like to see Malacia get on and maybe Donny van de Beek. I think you'll definitely see at least 2, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him change the whole 11 either.
I hope not.
No, I hope not either. I like to see the team sort of gel. I think he could easily get Shaw and Scott McTominay off the pitch and get run-outs for Donny and Malacia and see how that goes. Because I think you might see a bit, you might see some better there. But that's what pre-season's all about. Liverpool have got a lot of players warming up there at the minute. I see Fabinho just in the background. Are they going to make another handful of changes?
Yeah.
Darwin Núñez is there warming up as well. I think that's I might see in the background. Is it?
I'll tell you what. What's that girl called who's on the MUTV? She's great. I really like her.
I'm not sure her name, but she's been on it now for a while, hasn't she?
Yeah, I've seen her a few things on Twitter and that, and I really like her. She's great. But yeah, I agree. I think Malacia for sure. Maybe Van der Beek for McTominay.
I'd have loved to have seen Garner, like you mentioned earlier, but he's just not on the bench.
No. But there's games to be played yet, so he may well be on the bench on another game.
Yeah, it could be carrying an injury as well, so we don't know. He's not really the kind of player the press are going to ask about. And it probably would have been asked in the press conference yesterday about the likes of Garner and players like that, were they going to get minutes? But the press conference yesterday just seemed to be all centred around Ronaldo, which was understandable.
Great to see Andy Cole.
Still in good shape too. He could probably still do a job up there.
Yeah. What a player, man, Andy Cole. And what a guy. I love Andy Cole. He's quality.
Doesn't get the recognition that he deserves anymore, though.
No, but you know what? He is a legend of the club in my eyes. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah, 100%. Treble winner. Scored the winning goal that won us the league that year. So.
He just loves the club. He loves the club through and through. So brilliant. The times of the other watch-alongs are unfortunately going to be a ridiculous o'clock. So we won't. I don't think we're going to be able to cover those games, unfortunately, because
I'll just double check the time similar games because I know they're in Australia.
What time are they on in UK time?
I'll go on the app here and have a look. So they play 11:05 on Friday against Melbourne Victory.
Is that night?
I'm assuming it's 24. I'm assuming it's a 24-hour clock. Yeah, 24-hour clock. So that's in the morning.
Oh, in the morning.
Yeah, so 11:05 in the morning for the Melbourne Victory game.
Okay.
Then you've got Palace. That game is at 11:10 next Tuesday. 11:45 the following Saturday against Villa, and then they're back in Norway at 1:15 on the 30th, and then 4:00 at Old Trafford the next day.
Okay. All right.
And then a few days later, it's time for me to make my way back to Old Trafford. I'm so excited.
We may well be able to do some of them then.
Yeah.
We'll keep you updated, folks. We'll keep you updated as to what we can do.
I would say we'll be able to do them. They're at okay times. It just depends if we all want to get out of bed or not.
Yeah, and it plus means that I'd have to keep my diary free with my with my jobs, but I can do that because I'm my own boss, so that's not a problem.
I don't have that. I don't have that luxury, but I'll have a look and see what I can do. I'm sure I can get on for one or two.
Mark Edmund, Andy Cole was a terrific player for sure. Bath time, James Milner is an incredible player, and had him and Scholes should have been England's CM over Gerrard and Lampard. Okay, that's interesting.
Okay, that's a hot take, isn't it? I can agree with Scholes in the sense. Milner. I think Michael Carrick was the trick that England missed in midfield.
I mean, the problem obviously was playing Scholes out on the left.
Yeah, that was a weird one. If they had a midfield free and had sacrificed one of your free of Gerrard, Lampard, or Scholes, and you put a Carrick in midfield, sort of anchoring the game a bit, just being that anchor role, deep line playmaker, you had a lot more balanced midfield, but Sven-Goran Eriksson just didn't see that.
Yo, big up Lostella in the building. Big up United Agenda. Not getting too excited, but it's positive. Yes, Lostella, big up, bro.
Colin says he's lying. Do you talk he will be asleep dreaming of United rising from the ashes of last season?
Yeah.
When I first read that, I thought he said United lifting the ashes, and I was like, I don't think we're playing cricket this year, are we?
Yeah. I don't know what's happening, but it's stopped again, man. I think it might be MUTV, you know.
No, mine's still running away here. They're just about to go back to Andy Cole and your wee lass, I think now. Rajamangala Stadium. Quite a cool arena. Mark Edmonds says Malathia on. Andrew Williams looks like it looks like that deal's going to go through. For a club with no money, they are making good business, which is strange. Barca to pay 58 million up front with 10 million in add-ons. Is that confirmed today? Is it? I hadn't actually seen much about Malathia's coming on. Yes.
Is it?
Yeah, Malathia's coming on. Ahmad's coming on.
Excellent.
Alanga. Oh my god, it looks like I'm making quite a few changes. Alanga's here. Donny van de Beek. That's a Dan Iqbal, I see. I think we've changed the whole team. Yeah, we've changed the 11.
Wow. Why does this?
Tell us playing centre back.
What?
Tell us playing centre half. Oh my god.
Is it?
Yep, I'm not joking.
Wow.
So from what I can see at the minute, it looks like it is still Big Dave in net. Wan-Bissaka, Baye, Tellez, Malathia. I can't make out the midfield. I think that's the Dan Iqbal and Charlie Savage, with Donna in the 10, Alanga on the left, Ahmad on the right, and I have no idea who's up top. Maybe Ahmad's up top, actually. And is that Palestra at the right, maybe? I'm surprised to see him change the full 11, but you go for it, Gaffer. Yes, so Dan Iqbal and Charlie Savage in midfield.
Okay, so we're back off again, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay. I just lost mine for a moment. It's back on.
Yeah,
I need to get it up to. I'm gonna get it to 58.
Time says, here we go. Ahmad time, yes. I like Ahmad Diallo. I think he's got a chance this season, but I think he will probably go out on loan. That is his chance. That's his chance to prove himself.
It's 132, so that'll be. Just sync up my timer with this because it just.
About it. That's still a load of United subs warming up, so it looks like there could be more changes, but we have changed the full 11 to confirm that. I'm just waiting for them to bring up the names on the screen because I can see who's all there, but at least when you see them there, you're kind of a figure of where everyone's playing. Tella's playing centre back is one I'm never going to get my head around. I think Dave's still in net.
It is a strange one, that, but you know what? Like we say, we've seen some new faces on, so.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Dan Iqbal play. As a player I really like.
Collins said his stream for the game has crashed.
No, mine's still going.
My last Wan-Bissaka on as well.
Yeah, Wan-Bissaka is on it right back. It looks like it is De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Baye, Tellez, Malacia, Charlie Savage, Donny van de Beek, Kundo Palestre, Ahmad Diallo, and Alanga.
Okay.
I haven't actually seen Pellistri, but I think I've seen him moving about. It looks like him with a hair.
That was a poor ball there from Savage.
I'm stunned that Garnacho didn't get on. Maybe I'm just a fanboy.
Yeah, I mean, would have been nice for him to get a shot, but
Early yet.
yeah.
There is still subs warming up there, so
Oh, Colum's using his 4G to watch it because he's at work. Don't get caught, bro.
that is dedication if I've ever seen it.
Throw him by Malacia.
Whenever I finish work as well, sometime I miss the first hour of the game when we play Champions League games. So it's talk sport, and I do not like talk sport. So it kills me there.
Ah, sorry, that was a poor ball from Van der Beek. Did you see that?
Mm.
It was a good little bit of football to get him into the ball back to him, but he put far too much on it.
Wrong decision, just. Tellez and Baye as centre backs. I never thought I'd see the day. Where's Phil Jones is none of the two. I'm surprised that Ten Hag didn't come on tour. Tellez and Baye at the back. It's like the blind leading the blind. I say that, but I actually really like Baye.
Yeah, I do. But it's just the injuries.
Yeah, the injuries.
No.
And consistency as well, although I do think that is to do with being injured, that he sort of loses that form when he shows at times. He'll come in and he'll play 5 games in the bounce and he'll be phenomenal in all of them. But then he'll come and he'll absolutely stink the place out, and then he'll get injured in the next game and he's out for a month.
I think I want to see. We've got to see a little bit more here from this duo here. The Savage and Iqbal duo. We've got to see more when they receive that ball. They've been playing us into a little bit of trouble, if I'm honest.
Young lad. Well, thing I like about Zidane Iqbal, all the things that I like about him is in a 10 position, and it seems to be he's in, whether it's an 8 or a 6, whatever you want to call him, but he's in the double pivot. And I'd have maybe put Donny there and let Zidane go a bit further forward. But like we said before, it's down to the manager to make the decisions.
Yeah.
I think Ahmad's playing as our striker. He was number 9 for Rangers last year, so it's possible.
I just want to see how these two can
Jesus, Tellez, I thought he played the hand, a bit of trouble. Liverpool have brought on Adrian.
Could be in behind here, Liverpool, if he's not careful, but that's great work there from Tellez. And David De Gea just launches it because he was getting closed down rather sharpish.
I thought Tellez played him into danger. But again, what else could he do? You don't want him putting it out for a corner either, so.
See, now, since all these changes have happened, Liverpool are having a lot more possession.
Yeah. Liverpool now have the stronger team. But they're both weaker teams, as we would imagine. Well done by well and son.
Yeah, well done, Eric Bailly there. Got across nicely. I like the way he's having a good scout, see if there's anything on. Plays it to Iqbal. Tries to play it forward. Gets it, but no. Couldn't get the 1-2. Go straight back to. Have Liverpool changed their keeper, or is it still Alisson?
Adrian will go.
Yeah.
Oh God, great swap away from Tellez. Well done, Charlie Savage, getting back in. That's a 5. Tellez was very poor there. You can tell he's a left back.
If you are new to the stream, do us a favour and hit the subscribe and the like button. We do appreciate it. We'll be bringing you watch-alongs for all of the Man United games next season. We'll probably be bringing you some more watch-alongs from this pre-season. Now we know what the times are fully. But we will keep you posted on that. So, but yeah, that was a bit of a right across the box. That went right across the box. Eric Bailly's just got his hands up, asking questions. it's going to be a free kick. Sellers is going to take it, is it?
I'm back in the zone.
Flicked on. Liverpool again. Getting possession of the ball. We're trying to press them, but well done. Picked up by Zidane Iqbal. Go on.
Go on.
No. What? No. What's he doing? No. See, the inexperience there has played us right smack bang into trouble, and that's a mistake.
You're a little bit behind me. I'm going to try and pause this. Right, we're going to try and get the timer. We're going to try and get the timer in line.
So what he's got to do there, he's got to learn from that now. He's got to learn from that because, again, this is one of the things that Ten Hag is looking for.
Yeah.
When you make a mistake in game, you learn from it quick.
That's what that's probably why he's made the changes that he's made.
Yeah, he had opportunities there to lay that ball off quickly, but he's got his self in tunnel vision.
I'm going to
ball at his feet.
Exactly 54 minutes. Tell me when your timer's at 54:01.
Okay. Okay, go.
There we go. I'm at 54:02 now. So I think we're in.
Out by there with a clearance, but Liverpool again pick up the ball. Donny van der Beek there with a bit of a wild foot in. Yeah. Kind of. Yeah, things have got a bit off the boil, haven't they? All of a sudden.
Yeah, to be expected though.
Oh, that's a dangerous ball with David De Gea come off his line. Well done.
Good man, Dave. Something he's never really did before.
Not going to be a throw-in to Liverpool.
Ugh, I'm back.
Don't know what happened there, but went out of play.
Yeah, I've got a corner.
Look at them two. Right, James Milner with a corner. Let's have a look. Headed out by United. I don't know who it was who got his head to it. It might have been Tellez.
Yeah, I think it was.
Oh, I think. Oh, good block that.
Well done, Charlie Savage.
Yeah, Charlie Savage with a great block.
Better footballer than his dad ever was.
Another corner. Again, James Milner. Headed cleared again.
Alanga this time.
Come on. Liverpool now spread the play. Come out into the midfield. Oh, that was a poor pass.
Horrible.
Shocking.
It is. Where's that going?
Just give us the throw in.
Bye.
Poor ball out from Tellez. Just a blind shot at nobody. This is the kind of stuff again. It's poor.
And this sort of tells me that he is the one that is going, and that was to be expected.
Yeah, but it's not good enough, is it? That.
No. Definitely not. That's what happens when you put left. But we don't have any other centre backs with us on tour, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, sorry, UK Strains, man, my mic sounds a bit quiet. I know, sorry, because I'm hold on a minute. Let me just see if I can just make a slight adjustment even. And move that, put that there. How's that? Is that any better for you? Hopefully that's better. It's how it usually is.
You sound a little louder.
It should be.
Let's put it that way. I've not really noticed any difference with your sound, to be honest, but it's been fine from my end. But then again, we're hearing each other for something different.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that, but My laptop's quite.
What is a realistic for Ten Hag's? What's a realistic position for Ten Hag to finish this season? You feel 7th or 8th? It depends. I mean, we're not going to go off the first game of pre-season, but just going off the fact that Chelsea ain't really reinforced yet. Neither have we, but we are working in the transfer market. It's just very slow. I still think 4th or 5th is realistic. I don't want to get too ahead of myself in saying that, but given that Chelsea haven't really reinforced yet, Arsenal have made some good business. They're going to be up and around there, but I still think 4th and 5th is realistic.
No, honestly, Liverpool are just having so much possession now. So much possession for Liverpool.
They're not even making it as hard for them anymore either. Liverpool aren't even necessarily trying. Like, if they really wanted to, they probably could have had a goal by now. That's a foul. Free kick to United.
Yeah, that'll be a free kick. Who was it who was brought down?
Elanga. Wonder what sort of a season he's got in store. I like Elanga. Tellez was
an option. Do you think he's an option for the right?
Oh, look at all this. You're going to jail,
There's a lot of changes here. Look at all these changes. Wow.
Yeah, Kanate, Thiago. Okay. Is this where they go and score 3 now?
I hope not. But I did. Yeah, I thought around about the 60-minute mark it'll.
But obviously, I think we could be making subs too. It's not often you see a centre back stepping up for a free kick, is it?
I don't understand why he's done that though. Put Tellez at centre back.
Who else have we got?
What is that?
Absolutely.
That is absolutely shocking.
I thought what Tellez brought to the team.
That was poor.
Darwin Núñez come on too. Is that Naby Keita? Salah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Salah.
Okay.
Darwin Núñez is coming on, is it?
Yeah, he's there at the back. Okay. Now they're kind of getting serious.
Yeah.
This could be interesting. Tellez.
Well, with the changes we've made, we're going to get absolute. This is not going to end well.
No, it's going to be 4-3 in it.
Something like that, or maybe even worse. Because then that midfield is not capable of dealing with what Liverpool have put out. No way.
Yeah.
In young Savage and Iqbal, no way.
It's very unlikely that they're going to bring the same players back on from earlier. I think their day is done. But they've done what they had to do, so regardless of what happens, can't be the end of the world. This is almost Liverpool's strongest team now.
This could be
this is a big test for these guys.
Yes, it certainly is. We've got to hope that they're up to it. I know it's friendly and all the blahs, but again, I don't want to see us lose a 3-0 lead.
No, I mean, and that would be a big kick for them.
It would be, yeah.
It'll show exactly where these guys are, because these are realistically the players that aren't going to be starting. It'll show you how far away that they actually are from being there. But a lot of these Liverpool players that are on the pitch now are the players that beat us 5-0 last season.
We got young Palestri on as well.
Yeah, he's there on the right. So I'm assuming Ahmad up top, which is strange considering he's about 2 foot tall. Come on, the Reds. Don't know how I feel about Tellez playing at centre back dealing with, because he's on the side too. Salah's going to be cutting in. Here comes Núñez at him. Núñez is tenacious. That's one thing we'll give him. The way that Darwin Núñez was going there was a shade of Cavani off him really with the closing down, wasn't there? He wasn't going to let that ball go.
Oh no, he won't. If he thinks he can get anywhere near it, he's going to have it. Oh, look at that from. Oh, that's.
Well done by him. That's okay.
Yes.
Shouldn't have had that space in midfield right enough.
Zidane Ballet play the ball back, but you should be trying to look forward. Try and look forward.
Come on, Malacia.
No. Why do you keep going back? What are you doing?
I would imagine that.
This...
I'd imagine that's something they're going to try and coach out of the team, but
yeah, it's the inexperience as well. I know that, but you know.
No, but even the experienced team done it as well. Like as good as it was in the first half, we can't say it was a picture perfect performance because it wasn't. There was still problems, and a big part of that was going back. Like a lot of the time, there was no need, and Varane kept going back to the goalkeeper. So it's one of them things that I think will get coached out of the team further down the line. I think that's something that might take a bit of time to get out of it. A lot of the time too, like that forward pass just isn't on. And one thing we do lack at times is movement last season. So if the movement's not there, the ball's not there.
1 second, I just need to go to the lavatory.
Have fun. I'll try and keep these guys
keep everybody informed. There won't be
entertained. So what are we thinking here at the minute then for the change in the Liverpool team? Do you think Liverpool can go and get the free, or do you think United has changed up their sleeve? Because we still do have some players on the bench that haven't made their way on yet. I would imagine we will see some of them. Big ball out from De Gea. To be honest, Liverpool looked a little better, I thought, before the changes. United is just slowly but surely trying to carry it out from the back. There's going to be no closing down at all. Is there anybody in particular, let me know in the comments, is there anyone in particular in that United 11 that's out there at the minute that you think could be staking a claim for the first team? Obviously, like I mentioned earlier, I thought maybe Malacia, but I would say Donny van de Beek as well, maybe depending on how he does. I think there's a chance that he could put his name in the hat as well, so let's just see. Obviously, Alanga played a lot of times last season in the first team, especially towards the end of the season. He was almost a constant figure in there. Whereas for the rest of them, I think a lot of them are, other than the young guys, like the Tellez, Wan-Bissaka, I think they're fighting for United careers. Baye as well, another one. Zidane Iqbal, kind of just taking the hand here at the minute. I think we've got the return of Talk. You haven't missed much Talk, don't worry. Or is that him whistling from the loo? Big guns on now, last 20 minutes, yeah. Well, they brought them on 60 minutes, so that's 30 minutes, but never worry. Oh god, that was sloppy.
Okay.
The head's going off. Yeah, the head's going off.
Is it?
Yeah. Is Tellez getting an armband? Oh my lord. That was very, very poor from Baye. Can you see that at the minute?
Yeah, just watching it now.
How embarrassing will it be for Liverpool to put their big guns out and be played by United's second half squad?
I know, yeah.
You know what? I actually think, and I said this while you were at the toilet, I think Liverpool were better before they made these changes. Oh god, it's Tom Heaton. Oh no.
Well, as long as we maintain the victory.
Yeah. I don't think it was any injury or anything. I think it was just to get everybody some minutes.
Hopefully my mic's not picking up the fan, is it?
No, I don't hear it.
Excellent. Okay, come on, United.
Well, Conley says De Gea injured. I'm not sure if he is injured. It did look like he struggled a bit, but he looked okay when he came off, and he gave Eric the nod when he came off, so I think he might be all right. And apparently now we've also lost Strakosha. He's gone elsewhere. So we will maybe need another goalkeeper. I can't imagine Tom Heaton being our backup goalkeeper.
No.
Is there any other goalkeepers going on a free? I think Strakosha on a free, you see, would have been fine.
Well done, Donny van der Beek. Palestri foul from Fabinho. Dirty swine. He gets away with so many fouls, him, I'm telling you.
Question for you: Fabinho or Rodri? I'm taking Rodri.
Rodri all day long.
New contract today as well, 2027.
Well, you know, you 2 domestic cups. I mean, yeah, big deal. You know what I mean? It's not really great, is it? When they're supposedly the best team.
Jose Mourinho's double is better. Would you rather win the FA Cup or Europa League? Like, do you know what I mean? Well, I suppose the FA Cup is the FA Cup. Europa League is.
Go on, Alanga. Go on, Alanga. You had an option there. Why didn't you release it?
Did Alanga look there for what was going on, or did he just go for the easy choice?
Savage, good. What is that from Diallo? Absolutely shocking from Diallo, but well defended.
Very poor
well
from Diallo.
defended. Oh, again, what? Alanga there, what was he doing? Here's Nunes. Great save. Good save.
Darwin Nunes doesn't look quite right, other than when he's off the ball, does he? His movement is spot on.
Oh, that could have been a dodgy tackle, that then. A split second of difference in that tackle could have been.
Klopp doesn't have to be worried, to be fair, and so he shouldn't. It's pretty easy. You should have signed Fozzie as backup goalkeeper. Last 30 minutes for one, and they're playing against kids, and your so-called big guns who are better than the first squad just win. I'm assuming when he says Fozzie, he means Ben Foster.
Yeah.
I think if we're getting a backup goalkeeper, just for the fact of letting Dean Henderson go, we should maybe get a young goalkeeper. Like Strakosha was 27. If we are getting in a backup goalkeeper, I'd like to see us get somebody in 22, 23, no older than 25 ideally, and see what they can do. Somebody put a bit of pressure on the head, somebody that can play with the ball at their feet, and see if we can get a different side out of that De Gea. That's something you don't see very often. Ponchos at a football match.
Yeah.
Even in England.
Is it? It must be raining there, then, eh?
Yeah, there was a monsoon whenever United first arrived, actually.
Oh.
20 minutes to go.
Yeah.
3-0 United.
We can maintain this, and that'll be excellent.
Liverpool have they've not been as solid since they changed the team, but as the game goes on, they are starting to warm into it a bit, which is not how you normally associate Liverpool. You normally associate them coming flying out of the blocks. Well, Malacia, oh, he's gone the foul. Surely that was a foul. Right, okay. No, 20 minutes. No, it was 30. It came on in the 60th minute. Football's 90 minutes, mate. Zidane Iqbal. Back to the goalkeeper again. Wonderful. Next you'll be running your gums about title challenges and what?
Yeah, flapping your gums.
And what? Go on, Langa. Oh, what has he done there?
Whoa. What's happened there?
He's gone down far too easy, isn't he?
Let's have a look. I missed that.
I thought he had him too. Now he's acting like that's a great ball from Iqbal, by the way. Right, I know.
It's offside. It's offside anyway.
Great ball, but oh, is that offside? No, because did Trent touch that? I think Trent might have touched that before Langa did.
Is it a penalty? Is it a penalty then?
Not sure what he'd give. Nah, it doesn't look like it.
They did catch. I mean, the keeper caught him, didn't he? But
I thought he went. When I seen it from the other angle, yeah. Yeah, I'd give the offside. I thought Trent touched it.
Yeah, it was what offside.
Yeah, but I thought Trent got a leg to it, but maybe not.
19 in the chat. Do us a favour, do hit the subscribe and the like button if you are new. Appreciate it.
Support the chat. Everybody.
Olakunle saying, next you be running your gums about title challenges. Nah, bro, we ain't no. We are miles away from a title challenge. Don't worry about that. But you know,
I was going to book my flight for the last game of the season and have a title party. Well,
yeah, there will be a
that's me shot
there will be a huge improvement in our playing. So don't worry about that.
Let's walk before we can run.
Good defending again from United. That's a free kick. Excellent. 74 minutes. Young Palestri again wins a free kick. Bill Baggio quadruples. Sorry, Ekholm 30 minutes. I'll just having a lot of in conversations in the chat with each other here.
Polish goalkeeper. Oh, Drakowski. Yes. Polish goalkeeper, 24, plays for Fiorentina. Wouldn't be too expensive either. I'm not going to lie. I've never seen him. I think I might have seen him play once or twice. So I'm not sure what he's like with the ball at his feet. But I would like to see us sign a backup goalkeeper who can play the ball. If Dean Henderson was happy to stick about, then I would have been happy enough keeping him, because I want to see that sort of pressure being put into here, where we can have the option of having a more ball playing goalkeeper at the back. 15 minutes to go here. Haven't got my specs on. I thought it was saying 30 minutes.
Oh, Wan-Bissaka. Need to be careful there. Donny van de Beek, well done. Wins the ball back.
Did well there.
Bit of indecision from Tellez there.
Tellez is very poor. Very poor. I think Tellez's days are numbered at United. Good touch, Malacia. Well done. Horrible pass, but
poor. That went. Ooh, what a great bit of defending though by Baye.
Why is not
Go on, Eric Baye. That's it. Go on. Go. That's it. Go on, son. Palestri. Elanga. Oh, 4-0. Oh, what a goal. Eric Baye did absolutely sensational there. What a great goal.
Didn't he just? He carried that ball out really well. A few step overs. Well done.
Oh, Olakunle, what are you saying? Come on, Olakunle.
Do you know what makes that even more sweet for me? We've started against Liverpool's first team.
Yeah.
Eric Baye.
Folks. Oh, excellent. Absolutely buzzing.
Himself.
It was a great goal as well.
Out of love, Baye to finish that.
And the ball back from Diallo was
I was about to say
absolutely beautiful.
Well.
Yes. Excellent. And these are our kids. Oh my word!
That's what I mean. This one feels better.
It does.
Just because it's against the first team and it's our kids.
Absolutely excellent.
You can tell. You can tell Ten Hag's got into this lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and there's no two ways about that.
And I will give these kids one thing. As soon as them players came on, them big guns, as in literally the runners-up of the Champions League, and Ten Hag still giving off. It would have been very easy for them, to panic and shriveling the ball, but no, they put their chest out and they've gave it a go.
Here we go again.
Not let themselves down.
Right-hand side. Oh, it's a poor touch though from Palestra. But Wan-Bissaka, that's a foul. Wan-Bissaka was in a great spot there to put that in, but it was unfortunately a foul.
Well done.
But I'm looking. Do you know what I'm having for tea tonight? I'm having a Chennai Madras, chicken Madras Chennai style, and it's going to go down absolutely
I'm gonna
sensational.
pretend I know what that is.
What?
I'm gonna pretend I know what that is.
Oh, you don't know what it is?
No, mate,
Sorry.
I live in Northern Ireland. We live off potatoes and stew.
Hey, you don't have to tell me my dad was from Dublin, and when I was a kid, it was always stew, Irish stew, lamb stew. You
Stew
know.
and Guinness.
But listen, I loved it. I loved the stew and the boiled potatoes, roast potatoes, chipped potatoes.
Now you've
Um,
mentioned curry, I do fancy a Chinese tonight actually.
yeah,
Bank holiday here though, so I'm not sure it's gonna be open.
I'll tell you what. If you're gonna get fried rice from the takeaway, from the Chinese takeaway, I always like it with extra soy sauce, nice and dark.
Soy sauce is
Gives
good. Soy sauce is
gives
good.
it that flavour, man. Yeah, you know what I mean. But here we go again. Look, Wan-Bissaka, Palestra, back to Bissaka. Go on,
Oh god.
Diallo,
That's what Wan-Bissaka does, isn't it? Shoot. I'd love to see
Elanga.
Malacia score.
Oh,
Oh.
that was poor from Elanga. What was that?
I'd have liked to see Malacia have a go.
Yeah, why not? But just listen, folks, don't forget tonight at half 8, you know how it rolls. Every night, half 8, Man United Agenda will be live. So make sure you tune in for that. I'm sure there will be discussions about this game, whether it be at the start or the end of the show, I don't know. But, you know, it will.
I would imagine you're not going to get any mad breaking news between now and half 8, so.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, I've not had a chance to look at my Twitter or anything, so I don't know. I've got no idea what's been going down.
Normally, if anything comes up breaking, it'll come up on my watch, and I've not seen anything.
Oh, well defended again.
I don't know if he or Matty mentioned that something about De Jong. I didn't really get a read at it. He mentioned it in the group chat.
Who did? Sorry.
Matty.
Oh, okay.
He had something
I don't know.
Refusing to leave Barcelona, I think.
He's refusing.
Apparently.
Oh, right.
News. I'm not listening to anybody other than Gerard Romero. So if it's Romero's said it, the deal's off. It's from Alfred Martinez. Frankie de Jong refused to leave Barcelona and the club did not expect it. Right, okay. We'll just see what comes of that. I don't have a clue who that journalist is, so I'm not going to look into that too much. Romero says it's happening, and once Romano and Ornstein pick up on it, then we'll see what happens. I think we'll get the Martinez deal done before we get Frankie de Jong in.
Oh, here come Liverpool.
Nunes is on the base in the world, isn't he?
Salah. Oh, but it's well easily defended by United. Donny van de Beek got played into a bit of trouble there, but he dealt with it really well, if I'm honest. And it goes all the way back to Heaton. Heaton's just going to put his foot on it and hold it. Look, you see that instruction he gave him there to split?
Yeah.
Get wide.
You wouldn't see that from De Gea.
No. And then Tom Heaton receives it and then he kind of...
Tom Heaton's a very experienced goalkeeper, let's remember that.
Oh, that'll be a free kick.
Yeah.
Free kick just outside on Mo Salah by...
Tellez has been the worst player on the pitch.
Colm O'Connor says, Bill Baggio, I agree, it is only pre-season, but it's so great to see a performance like this. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, you got to take referring. That's what pre-season's about. Like, if every game in pre-season, if your mindset was, oh, it's only pre-season, why would you bother going?
Yeah, well, that's why this is a. Like I said, it's a friendly, but it isn't a friendly. You know what I mean?
Is there ever a friendly between United and Liverpool? Let's get it real. It's not exactly been your typical derby, but it's still Liverpool, and now they've got their big squad out, and they haven't really bothered us.
No.
And we've scored.
Could get something from this free kick. Let's have a look how we deal with it once it's either hits Heaton. and comes back into play, and it goes, oh, it's hit the wall. It's going to go out for a throw in.
I think we've knocked out Eric Bailly. I think it was Bailly that got a face full of that. Yeah, it was. That's one thing I love about Bailly. He just puts his head on the line.
I love Bailly. I think I love his tenacity and his aggression and everything else. But
yeah, you can never ever question his effort.
No, if he could just stay fit, it'd be great.
Unfortunately, I think the ship has sailed for him now. But he's been good today. That carry out for the goal, unbelievable. He carried the ball out of defence really, really well. Bailly gets a knock, perfect by a game. Yep, spot on, Mark Edmund. You are spot on.
Bailly gets a knock.
Like Bailly will put his head in places I wouldn't put my feet.
Yeah, he'll put his head in front of a bus.
Oh, he would. If it meant getting the ball away, he would. Do you remember the block that was it against Wolves a couple of years, or Villa maybe a couple of years back? And the block at the very end, it was during the lockdown period, I think. It was definitely behind closed doors game. And the block that he made at the end of the game, everybody came on, Solskjaer and everybody came on, everybody was around him, like he just won them the game, and he put his body on the line for it. I like Bailly.
Right.
I think it's just precaution, really, because it is his head. How many bald people are working for Man United now?
I'd love us to get one more and make it 5. That'd be awesome.
Just go get Zinedine Zidane for the bench.
All the Cunley say he's made of glass and he'll be injured now.
Yeah.
He's not a first choice. He's not first choice anyway, all the Cunley, so it's cool, bro.
I wouldn't rule that out. I don't see him with future United anyway.
Like I say, I'll have a nice tea tonight on the back of this.
Yeah, I'll be able to enjoy it. United have had a match. It's the first time United have had a match in a day that hasn't ruined your day.
Go on, Zidane. Well pressured there. You've done well there. Go with him. Stick with your man. That's it. Robertson's trying to find an angle, but
didn't know where to go there, did he? He got completely lost.
Yeah.
Again,
pressure from us.
Even from this team, we're not giving them as much time on the ball as we would have done.
Oh, sails over the bar.
That was
sail away, sail away, sail away.
There's definitely not as much time on the ball as there used to be against United. That's the first thing I've noticed.
Yeah.
It used to be too easy against United. They used to have all the space in the world. Maguire's normally standing there with his mouth open. I would have liked to have seen Maguire obviously play today, but I'm assuming from the fact that he's not in the squad today and the fact he trained in his own yesterday that he's carrying a knock.
Possibility, yeah.
But I would like to see him get some minutes in pre-season and try to prove us wrong, because I did like Maguire when he first came in. And that season, Europa League final season, we were saying in Europa League, if Maguire was fit, we would have won that game. So we can't forget what he can do.
Yeah, that's the thing here is, you know what, I've got no problem with him being the captain.
No, neither do I. The manager's decision is the manager's decision. It doesn't matter what we think. And part of backing your manager, like I said to you guys in the group chat, is getting behind the manager. And that includes his decisions and his transfers. Like, when it comes to transfers, we might sign a player we don't like, but if Ten Hag likes him, we got to get behind it. And it's the same for picking his captain. If Harry Maguire's his captain, he's obviously seen something in training that was horrible from Tellez.
Yeah, it was horrible from Tellez. But well done by Eric Bailly there, well defended. But Tellez just got lost there. And that's going to be off the post. But it's over the bar from Nunes. Hey, he's repeating his efforts from yesterday in his training. Bless him. Never mind, eh?
Hey, that was a good effort. I will give that.
Oh, dear.
So again, well done, Eric Bailly.
Actually, I think, did Tom Eaton actually get his fingertips to that one off Salah? Let's have a look.
Great effort.
Let's have a look.
No,
he didn't.
He didn't?
No, it's off the post.
It's a good effort.
Bless. Never mind, eh? Bless them. At least they're having a go.
Maybe they'll turn up next time. I'm saying nothing. We play these guys in like 4 weeks. In the league.
Yeah, excellent. Bring it on. Bring it on. I don't think it's going to be anything like what we just last witnessed in last season. I'll tell you that for nothing.
Yeah, I don't expect a 5-0. I don't think they do either. This will give them something to think about. Don't have that wrong. Like, I know that our strong team didn't play their strong team, but
listen,
will give them something to think about.
Yeah, this gives the whole league something to think about.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
everybody's like, okay, there's a turnaround there.
Pre-season, because we play Aston Villa and Palace as well in pre-season. So that's 2 more Premier League teams. If you can get good games for them, even with a first half team and a second half team, then I think we'll give them all something to think about. But let's walk before we can run.
Mark Edmonds says £85 million well spent so far on Nunes.
Yeah, wasn't
it?
Yay! Never wanted.
Yes. Savage and Iqbal playing Fabinho and Thiago off the park. Hilarious.
Never.
Mark. Big up, Mark. Bit of love arts for you there, son.
Never really Nunes, did we?
Oh.
Tellez has been absolutely awful.
Yeah, he found a good pass out there, but Alanga's just overcooked it, and then he give time.
Alanga's not been great either.
Hold on, what was all that about? Yeah, go on about Ahmad. No, he can't. He ain't got the strength to compete with. I
would love to see Ahmad put on a little bit of size because he's nowhere near physical enough for the Premier League, even as a winger.
No, he couldn't. Was that Karate he was trying to come up against there?
I think so. Yeah, that was only going to end one way. But fair play to him for trying.
Yeah.
I'd run away from Canada.
A Monday wouldn't.
Going by
just flick his finger and just.
Going by that video yesterday, definitely not.
No, that's what I'm saying. You don't mess with a Monday, man.
No, I don't think I would. I don't think Canada.
He's a gentle giant on Monday. Gentle giant.
That he is. Is he in here, is he?
I don't know. He might be at work, but big up on Monday. Big up Mr. B. Big up Solo. Big up Rebel. Big up Pat. Big up Colin. Big up Matthew Bassett. Big up Brush. Big up Matt, Football United TV.
Big up the Agenda family.
Yeah, just big up everybody.
Growing Agenda family. It's grown.
And big up Ola Kunle as well.
Yeah, he's been all in there in the chat. Big up everybody that's been in the chat. Some of you have been here from the very start. We really appreciate that.
Ooh, Nunes. Ooh, he's nice. I'll tell you what I do like about him. He's got a great burst of pace. Great defending again from Eric Bailly. Excellent.
Eric Bailly's done himself no harm in this game.
No, he hasn't.
He's given Ten Hag a thought. Remember last season there was a period where we said United's best defence was Raphael Varane and Eric Bailly. Do you think that could come into thought maybe and then push Martinez in the midfield?
Possibly. If you can stay fit, Ahmad's down here. Got a little bit of a contact in the back. Hopefully he's all right. Just might be a little bit winded. 2 minutes added time, folks, at the end of the 90.
I'd like to see him go on loan, to be honest. I think there's a player in there, but I think he needs to put on a bit of size and get a bit of experience.
Column says that's why Nunes isn't in my FPL, too inconsistent.
He's in mine at the minute, but thank God I'm still trying to make a change.
Robertson's. Yeah, Robertson went for a Burton there.
That would have been sore, that.
Go on, Bailly, that's it. Well played, Eric Bailly there. Look, it's good. You know what? I like to see the good sportsmanship there.
Not against Liverpool. He should have picked him. Nah, I'm joking.
No, it's good sportsmanship, and also Robertson took it well as well, so that's good.
Yeah, listen, it's pre-season. You can't get too heated. Like, nobody wants to have injuries in pre-season, so let's not pretend we want to see Liverpool players get injured.
No.
Save that for the season.
It's coming close now. We're going to be ending this game 4-0 victors, folks. And I tell you what, I'm absolutely buzzing. Okay. Everything else aside, I'm just buzzing.
Yeah.
But it could. Oh, great goalkeeping.
Yeah, he can get an angle to that. Well done, United. 4-0. Full time.
There we go, folks. It's all over.
The Ten Hag era is underway.
Yes. Look at him. He's got that little smile on his face. It's like, yeah, good way to start.
Not much of a smile.
Look, Steve McLaren as well. Look. They see, because look, listen. They seen a lot of what we saw, which was a lot of improvement, and it's a great way to start. So I'm absolutely.
They should be happy. They really should be happy with what they've seen.
Yep. Absolutely buzzing, folks.
Almost
4-0 to Man United.
Eric Bailly has had one hell of a half. He always does this and then gets dropped. Yeah, that happens to him too. But I guess maybe in training he picks up a knock or something. He's always injured. Anything happens to him, he's out for a month. Liverpool
Mark Edmund.
down, friendly or not, it's humiliating. Yeah. I mean, imagine they beat us 4-0 today.
Oh yeah, it'd be different. You know, the Liverpool fans would be giving it out.
What Ten Hag was going to turn all around. User.
Yeah. But you know what? Listen, I'm absolutely over the moon with what I saw. I mean, I think in the first sort of 15 minutes of the second half, we looked a little bit all over the place, but
we did.
We got back into it. And credit to those youth players, young Charlie Savage,
no harm.
Zidane Iqbal. You know what? They did absolutely fantastic.
They did.
Did not see that coming. Hopefully, I can get this replayed somewhere, says Bill Baggio. Yeah. Column says my social media is going to be quiet tonight.
No, I think
you're selling me.
You're going to see Liverpool fans giving it the large and going, "No, look at Man United celebrating a pre-season win."
Yeah, well, look, I don't care. I'm celebrating it. It was a great result. Great performance.
Am I right in saying that there's a pre-season trophy for winning that game?
Say that again, sorry.
Am I right in saying that there's a trophy for winning that game? You know the way they get like the International Champions Cup or something in pre-season? I think there's like a cup or something. So let's just hope that our players don't get carried away and go mental with like it's a Champions League, because then it will be banter, peak banter. I would say Liverpool fans will be up on social media tonight, giving it the large ones, saying, "Oh, look at United celebrating a pre-season win. What a joke of the club."
Yeah, but the thing is we've preempted them because we know that's what they're going to do. So
they're so predictable.
Yeah. They've just got to swallow that. They've got to swallow it and say, yeah, United were a far better team. Even when they brought their big guns out, they couldn't cope.
I thought they were better whenever they had the team on start of the second half. To be honest, Liverpool, I thought the big guns came on and sort of you could tell they haven't had much football in their legs. Some of them played well. I thought Salah was all right, which is okay given that. They'll probably look at that as a positive. Salah done all right when he came on because he was in bad form towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
But listen, I'm not worried about Liverpool. Man United have got off to the dream start in pre-season.
Yeah. Ten Hag, let's have it this way, folks. Ten Hag's reign has started with a 4-0 victory over Liverpool. Right?
Yeah.
That's a great way to start your reign as a manager. After what we saw last season,
yeah,
this is a huge plus. Absolutely massive.
I'm going to give the kids that played that game whenever Liverpool's big guns came on, I'm going to give them a bit of credit because, like I said to you earlier, it would have been easy to crack under the pressure and completely panic and make a whole mess of the situation. They put their chest out and they were like, you know what, we're good enough, we're up for this. And most of them, other than Tellez, who obviously he's a bit older and experienced, but none of the young lads in particular put a foot wrong. So fair play to them because it would have been easy to crack under the pressure. They've done themselves all good today.
Yeah, it was a. Oops, hold on 1 second.
What do you think of Malacia? What did you think of Malacia?
Yeah, I thought he did okay when he came on.
He didn't really have a lot of action, did he? But he done okay.
Yeah, no, from what we did see of him, he did okay. So I need to watch. I'll need to go back and watch it without watching it as a watch along and just watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I probably will do the same. We're getting a trophy.
Malacia coped with Salah quite well. Says Mark Edmund. Yeah, but you know what? Listen, we've won 4-0 against Liverpool. I'm over the moon with that. So you know what? Let's have it. Let's go. Look forward to the next game. We will keep you updated as to if we will be bringing you a watch along for that game.
We'll do our best.
Well, in the meantime, don't forget, folks, there is a show tonight at 8:30. So get on with that. We'll love to see you there in the chat tonight, celebrating once more. Well, as it stands right now,
United's first trophy in 5 years.
Yeah, I've got as it stands right now, I've got to stop, so I've got to go and start looking at getting things prepared for tea and all that jazz. So, listen, where can we find you, Thomas?
You can find me obviously on the Man United agenda as always. You can find me on Instagram at Thomas Mitchell _7, Twitter Tommy Mitchell _7. Trying to think where else, and that's about it for now. As I said before, we're probably going to try and get something maybe going on my own YouTube, but at the minute my focus with YouTube is on the United agenda.
Yeah, excellent. Well, listen, thank you so much for coming along and joining me in the watch along today.
I enjoy
It's quite a lot. It's a long time to spend. But listen, also everybody who's been in the chat, Eddie, Mark, Colin, Ola Kunle,
Big up everybody.
who else? Bill Baggio, Colin, Paddy, Pat, who else? UK Strains, Andrew Williams, Bath Time with Vaughan. There's more and all of it. Bart, La Stella, everybody. Listen, big up to you all for coming and keeping us company. Mr. B, thank you all for coming and keeping us company. It's very much appreciated. And hopefully, we will see you at 8 o'clock. But until then, it's a goodbye from him and goodbye from me.